this. Let me. Okay, we're
Okay, I
unmuted
got
now.
everyone
So
unmuted now.
yeah,
Yay!
I'm.
I'll hear
I think we're
everybody.
all unmuted. Wait, I have not unmuted myself. There we go.
Yeah,
It
I'm
would probably
checking
help
all
if
my
I unmuted
audio
100%.
myself.
levels.
Just multiple
Oh,
starting screen.
Yes,
I was gonna say
yes, we're all
100%
where's
professional
my
right here.
alchemy? There we
100%
go.
professional. We're good at
Mhm.
this, people.
Yes.
We're totally good at this.
We're professionals, don't worry.
Yes,
We
that's
Experts.
how
are.
you know.
We are professional. Oh, what happened?
Oh, look at us all
Um,
together.
we're all together. Hello, hi, everybody. Welcome to another. I normally say Berry Candy stream, but this is not just a Berry Candy stream. This is a calling team stream. We've got
Woo!
MPS Midnight. We've got Peridol, Stellar, Zack Attack. There's a bunch of us here. We are all here to roll dice and have fun telling
Plus Love Bug, the
stories.
sticker
And
queen.
then Love Bug. Yes, Love
And then
Bug.
there's
the-
Love
the
Bug.
sticker queen. and then Love Bug. The honorary member of the calling, I suppose.
Honorary, yes. One of the testers.
Yes, yes. Hello, Odin. Hello, how are you? Hello, Amber. Beep boop. Hello, other people. How are you
Everyone
doing?
that's in.
Yes, everyone that's in.
Others.
Hello,
Welcome.
Maxinator. Welcome,
My
welcome.
friend!
First time. Welcome.
Nice.
Welcome, Eddie.
Yay.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Any friend of Love Bugs is a friend of mine.
Oh.
Of
Oh,
ours.
by the way, I just noticed,
Mhm.
because Zach is deafened, right? So they don't know that we've swapped over. And they also he also hasn't joined the shared chat yet, so he doesn't know that we've started.
Oh, okay.
And he's
Oh.
got 4 minutes left on his counter. So
Oh, well, we'll just vamp until he comes, and then
yeah.
and
Yeah.
then we'll just talk about him. This is Zach.
Yeah.
Or you could do
in here.
you can talk about the calling that we're all, play testing and whatnot of for the next
right.
3 minutes.
That's a great idea. We'll talk about the calling. Hello,
Yeah.
Luna's gonna play D&D with us at
Yeah.
some point.
Oh,
we'll get you in here.
fun.
I know you had raised your hand on wanting to be in one of these sessions. So hello, Luna. Let's do a shout out to Luna. Oh wait, I can test out my. Oh wait, here we go.
Yeah, time
Is this
zones
working?
are complicated sometimes.
They are.
I
especially when it comes
volunteered to help with time zones.
Perfect.
I used to be a travel
Oh.
agent, so.
Wait,
Ooh,
what? Really?
hmm Technically, I was a travel consultant, so I have time zones
Is there a
pretty
difference?
down pat. Yeah, it's because I wasn't working technically by myself. I was working through a big corporation.
there we go. Everybody go give Lady Lunata. I can't speak. It's already like 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. We've been streaming for 5 minutes. I can't talk already. Luna. Everybody go give Luna a follow. Another part of the calling. Doesn't matter if you're part of the calling or not. If you're a streamer, I'm gonna shout you out and give you love. Anyway, this is our team. We are okay. So while we're waiting for Zach, the calling. What is the calling? It is a video game that I'm developing right now. I've been working on it for what?
Almost a
4-ish
month?
weeks, 4.5.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
about a month.
Over a month at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
probably
it's just about
over a
a
month.
month because
It's come so far.
it was the end of last month that we were in PEI, so.
That's right. So it was it's about a month, and we've been working on this game, and it's just been quite a journey. It's a free to play. It will be a free to play PvP arena shooter, kind of in the line of like Fortnite and Marvel Rivals ish. What else do I have to say? Okay, so all the playable characters are streamers. So most of the people you see on the screen, minus Lovebug, she's our sticker queen.
Maybe me in the future though.
In the future,
Streaming.
yeah, in the future, So we're all playable characters in the game currently, and there is now, I counted 29 playable characters in the game. Isn't that
Yeesh.
crazy? Not everybody's in it yet. There's still a handful I need to model, and then a handful I've got VRMs that I need to import. But there are 29 listed out, signed up to be on the the calling. And yeah, it's cool. It's cool. We're having a ton of fun with it. And then just making all the friends has been amazing. Meeting all you guys has been like, yes, plus the sticker queen.
Stickers?
Yeah, it's been quite an honor to be working with all of you guys in this capacity.
Hello, Zach.
So
Hello. Sorry, I'm
We,
late.
we were yapping
Hello.
to fill the time.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
we're
stuff. Thank
yapping.
you. Thank you for covering my faults.
When you get a chance, there's in the share together, a stream together tab. There's a shared chat that you're more than welcome to join if you would like. It's an option that's available.
Absolutely.
yes,
I hop to that.
jump into the chaos.
Opt.
Put all the chaos together in one spot. Organized
Fine.
chaos.
Yes, join share chat. There we go. All right.
I was gonna say
Yay.
organized.
Yay,
chaos.
okay, there we
What is This
go.
organization.
Yes.
Organized,
Zoom.
slightly disorganized chaos. We try our best.
It's close enough.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. So I think that's all I have to say about the calling. I suppose I need to put in a chat command about it. I should do that at some point.
Yeah.
I saw
Um,
Zach has one. He's
Yeah,
over
I
here
put
being
that's
the
awesome.
pro streamer.
I mean, I looked over. I was like, Zach's got this dialed in. You even got the calling like on your overlay. I'm like, wow. I gotta take some of that
I like representing the things I'm a part of and believe in.
for sure. I
I was
appreciate
gonna
it.
say I did the widget in the about. I was working on other things. I just don't know what to say.
My chat command for it's a little long. Like three
not
You
good.
breaks it up into
realize with how
multiple.
small our models are, the normal head pat sticker I use is gonna be so huge.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna be
Big
massive.
head pat.
It's gonna be
Massive
so
heads.
big.
Like we
That's
could
the
call it
entire
mage
room.
Should I
hand.
try it out? Should I try
Yeah.
it out?
This would be like mage hand.
Rich.
That's
Yeah. Alright, who should I put the
What's-
head pat
What's
on?
what's the worst that could happen?
Put it on Zach, just so we can see how big it is.
Thank you for the hugs, Weeboop.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be
Oh my
huge.
god,
Massive.
it literally is like the hand from
Just a
Smash
little
Bros.
growing.
That's so fun. Stellar should get a head pat. Okay,
Oh, it's
Beepoop
so
is
big! Oh my god!
stellar head pat. Yes. So, welcome in, Zach's people. How are you?
Also, I'm
Um,
still sick, so I'm really hoping I remember to hit all the right mute
Hey,
buttons
Mikey, how
so
are
that
you?
I don't blow
So
everyone's
we have
ears
not
out from my
officially
coughing.
done our,
If I do, I'm sorry.
our welcome, I suppose. Our intro. We've just been vamping. So this is the second part of a questionable number of parts of D&D campaign. It's the one shot that has so far not yet ended.
The one shot that never ends.
The one shot that never ends.
Yeah, one shot.
Exactly.
I have that stuck in my head. This is the one shot that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends.
I mean, we always could keep extending it. I could always add more pieces to it.
Good, good.
Make it one
Just
big
do
So
giant
much
puzzle.
more lore.
100%. Yes, so to recap what has happened, the squad here has arrived at a town where there is apparently a basilisk terrorizing the countryside. There has been some caravans that have gone missing, And then they went to the town, found out all this information from a guard who takes his job way too seriously and does not leave the
Sits in
chair
his
that he's
chair.
been told. The guy in the chair.
Refuses to leave the chair.
Yeah.
And apparently
Yeah.
doesn't get paid enough to have new socks or food.
He wants
or
socks.
clothing.
Right. He's looking for socks, and he does not at all sound like Boulder. Oh.
Why on earth would he sound like Boulder?
Oh,
I
you'll
don't know.
No reason.
No reason. Not,
The
none
real question
whatsoever.
is why not?
Exactly. I'm so distracted now. Oh yes, so then you went out.
Where's
and
the
you found
foghorn?
Careful, shouldn't say
the-
that in front of Yami.
Oh yeah, Yami's not here, so I can say distracted as much as I want, right?
Yeah.
Unless Melissa is here, and then she'll do it in his place.
That's true. Or Josiah. Josiah likes to pull the foghorn too. So he likes to get me to say distracted. And I'm so off the rails, just like this campaign. Oh. Thank you. Beep Boop. Thank you. Bring me back on
Oh, we got Beep Boop taking over the role for
track.
Yami.
Yeah, Beep Boop's on it.
Beep Boop's on the
Beep Boop
case.
making sure work gets done.
They're just throwing plushies at me every time I get distracted. So, that plushie distracted me now. I'm in a distraction mood.
Do you want me
I think
to?
that's a little counterintuitive.
Would you like
Exactly.
the notes
Okay.
to be read through?
Yeah, that might be good at this point. Throwing it for
I
funsies.
do remember that we
Alright.
got gold.
Yes.
Yes.
You're being
Gold is the-
distracted. I got it written down. I'm looking at writing. I won't get distracted.
I know there was a wolves. You guys went out
Yes.
to a pathway and fought some wolves.
Pear almost died.
Mhm.
Yes,
Oh, lovely.
Multiple times.
they were disobedient.
Yeah, very
All the rest of
disobedient.
us didn't take any damage.
Rude.
Yeah, it was just Pear.
It was just
Mhm.
Pear. Because Pear decided
None
she
of us
wanted to
took
give the
damage.
wolves some food.
They
Yeah.
looked
The wolves
hungry.
decided Pear instead.
And then they got
the bribery didn't
scolded.
work. Yeah. Who casted? Yeah, who casted the?
Pear did.
Yeah,
Pear.
Pear
Oh, yeah, that's right, you
casted
scolded
vicious
them after.
mockery.
Yes.
scolding the
They
wolves
have no
after
bite in their
attacked you.
fangs. As I
And then,
as I
uh,
almost died.
Like dog don't bite, bites hand immediately.
Bad dogs.
Yes.
Bad wolves.
Uh, But then we got back to the tavern.
Mhm. And oh yes, so you entered the militia barn where the guy was sitting at the chair and found out that it doubles both as a militia barracks as well as a fast food joint, apparently.
Yes.
Oh, fun.
Which is where
He
the
scared a
campaign.
guy.
Yeah,
Sure,
you guys
Let a really
roughed the
tall
guy up.
person scared a guy.
You guys are like the mafia. I'm kind of scared of you guys. And then
We found
all the
out
plushies.
that Pear and Pear and Bug are famous
We're very famous.
in the area.
Yeah.
Famous food.
Fashion designer and a foodie.
Yes, a fashion designer and a food blogger.
Yes.
And then the town is apparently we went into Genshin Land, right? Because
Yep.
the town is now called
Yalan.
Yalan, and the guys, the tavern keeper / militia commander, whatever you want to call him,
Mhm.
his deceased wife's was Chiori from Chiori's boutique.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, and so he told you to go toward the stone ruins, which is where the basilisk. No, it was the
Flatbed
other dude.
recipe.
It was the other dude, right?
Yes. The other dude that we sold or gave the pickled wolf to.
Yeah, there is. Oh yeah, there's pickled wolf. Don't ask.
Don't ask, don't tell.
So,
Exactly.
so he, after the long rest, was going to take us up there
Right.
Where his
dude.
camp was.
toward the camp, right? Or yeah, because he lost a bunch of buddies to
His
the
friends were
bastards.
just turned into stone. He
Yeah.
wants us to help him get them back.
Yeah.
Right.
Apparently there's a trap door
it's the
somewhere.
basilisk, though.
Well, yeah, that's the
Well-
thing. You guys aren't sure.
Well, but we had also, because of my medical check or whatever, determined that the convoy that was attacked was not attacked by basilisks. It was
Yeah, we determined
It
it
was-
was human.
it was a
human
weapon.
attack. It was
Yeah.
weapons.
They were pretending. So there still could be one out there, but just not the reason why the wife was deceased.
Mhm.
As we found
I was
her
behind the
Her.
special items that we split amongst ourselves.
Took her gold.
Yeah.
We gave
And
Stellar
potions.
some alchemist fire.
my
Mhm.
fire.
Someone gave me
Yes,
fire.
I'm holding a special
Was it
potion
like-
for somebody.
Oh, I
Yeah.
kind of wish Stellar said that when we gave him the fire.
No, what? No, because I think I just
Would've
went
made it
mine.
so much better.
Like,
It would have made it so much better.
you're like those birds from that
Finding
Pixar
Nemo.
short.
Finding Nemo.
Finding
Oh yeah,
Nemo,
Finding Nemo.
yeah.
Mine.
Mine, mine,
Mine, mine, mine.
Did that catch us up pretty much?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything
think
else
so.
we missed?
There was a food that likes pickles.
I don't think
We
so.
mentioned
Oh, well, yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
The
He's
guy you guys
he's the
roughed
guy.
up was he's
The
he's
guy that we
like,
intimidated.
yeah
that.
he
We didn't
only
rough it up. We
freaking
just
friendly.
talked.
Yes, by
It was a
blocking
nice,
his path.
casual conversation.
I was gonna say,
Casual-
specifically,
very-
It was
Yeah,
like Pear.
I got
or
him some free food.
Bug.
That's true.
One of the
Yeah,
two
Pear
of
gave
them.
him free food. I came walking over with a glass of water and blocked his path as he tried to leave.
hmm Alongside the very intimidating tall dragonborn.
who failed at the intimidation roll.
Oh yeah.
But Stellar
The
Stellar
short
made him
orc
sit
that
down.
succeeded in the intimidation roll.
Yeah. Maybe what we
So-
could do, we can sort of reintroduce our characters also to catch up anyone
Yeah, we
new who's swinging
should.
by, and Zach, so Zach knows what he's
Yeah.
jumping into. Um,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
who's around him? Yeah.
Yes. So everybody will go in a line, and then you can introduce yourself, who you are, and then who you are playing, and then we'll get started into the story. I'm just gonna go down the line on my screen because that's probably the easiest. We'll start with Lovebug.
All right. So most people in this chat already know me, unless they're from other people's chat. Well, hello, I'm Lovebug. I'm Buried Candy Sticker Queen over here, or lovingly called in his Discord server, Fortnite Goddess. Thank you, show. I will be playing a Eldrin rogue named Elity. She is best friends with Pear's character, and they were on a adventure for Pear to get snacks and for my character to get fabric to make clothes.
Nice.
Love it.
I love it. Love it. Oh, I just saw the Mikey. Aloha. How are you? I just had to. I used to live in for a brief period of time. I lived in Hawaii, so every time I see aloha, I just have to. Okay. Moving down the line. Midnight.
Okay, hi, Midnight. I am a person. Obviously, I am not 3 raccoons in a suit. Not at all. I
Lies.
No,
am.
never.
Yeah.
Make a
Tell them
insight
my
check.
secrets.
Everybody can do a
raccoons in
perception.
Chat perception check.
Yeah. Roll a perception check. You gotta get at least a 17 to tell if I'm 3 raccoons in a person suit. So I am playing a Dragonborn cleric. I am just wandering. I've kind of been like exiled from my clan because I failed in a duty, so I'm trying to regain my honor.
All right. Awesome. And then we will go next down the line to Peardol.
Everyone, I am Peridol. I am a variety streamer, VTuber. And then in this game, I'm playing Pear, who's a halfling bard that likes food. On a food adventure. He's traveling the world, eating good food, finding good food. Yes.
It is
That's
very
me.
motivated by the lost recipes that are apparently buried
Yeah.
underneath.
Pear is very
underneath the-
food motivated.
Mhm.
Very food
That's how-
motivated.
That's how this became.
Motivated and clothing motivated.
What did we call this stream again? Like let's
Let's get
Let's
this
get
Let's
right.
bread.
Let's get this bread.
Yep.
let's get
Yep.
this bread.
This bread.
I love it. All right, next down the line we have Stellar.
Hey, I'm Stellar, a variety streamer and all-round nerd, even though I'm not streaming right now. I'm playing Rourke, an orc sorcerer bard blood hunter, a short king, who despite being incredibly talented at a lot of things is trying to travel to understand people and emotions better. I just happened to run into this slot.
Mhm.
It is
And
full
how's-
of
how's that
just
going
so many different
on-
emotions.
Lots of emotions. All right, and then that brings us to our new player this session, Zack Attack.
Hello. My name is Zekatek. I am majorly an open world RPG caster. Play a lot of games that have a main story focus, but a lot of other things you can do along the way to craft your own adventure. In this particular campaign, I have chosen to play a Dragonborn Bard, or as I am calling him, a Dragon Bard.
Dragon pie.
Yes.
And
Dragon
so
Bard.
far, all I've
Mystical
worked out for my
party.
backstory is that I'm a dude that just wanted to go see the world and make some solid music along the way.
And then ran into our ragtag group.
Mhm.
Exactly. And the probably first immediate thought in his head was like, dude, these guys look so sick. I can definitely chill with them.
Which is how we'll start the story. You guys come down after a long rest, and
Long
then you hear
rest.
this voice, this melodic voice go, dude, you guys look so sick.
Man, oh. Sorry, I love just meeting people who love life and want to have a great time with it and just spread smiles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What makes you guys smile?
Food.
Close.
Oh,
Yeah.
love it.
Fire.
I can get down with that, man.
All right, so you guys are chatting up and spot this. Do you want to describe your Dragonborn a little bit?
Yeah, so basically, Merrick is just like this lanky, kind of like more so like skinnier than you would think a Dragonborn would be for kind of like a. I'd say he's in like his, as far as a Dragonborn goes, he's still fairly young, but he doesn't have the build of a big Dragonborn. He's got he's got a belt around him and like kind of a loose tunic, and on his belt he's got his dagger, and you can also see a pair of maracas that is kind of like not typically, I feel, like how you would envision a Dragonborn if you just bumped into one on the road. But like you said, he's out to have a good time and make people smile. So what's gonna make people smile more than a Dragonborn shaking maracas with his tail?
I'm just picturing now we're gonna have a moment where we have to intimidate people, and the rest of the party is like, we're gonna send our Dragonborn after you, and send in Merrick, and everyone's gonna laugh, and then I'm gonna come behind him, because if he's smaller than most Dragonborns, I'm gonna dwarf him.
No, I'm thinking like trying to do like a stealth bit,
Intimidation tactic.
but the tail is just going.
It's musical everywhere you go. Like this is now turned into a musical. As you guys walk, it's like maracas going off, and you've got a soundtrack now. Actually, you're a bard too, right, Pear?
Yep.
So you
got my
totally
lyre.
got this.
Our
Mhm.
party track. You know when we're coming.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I really need like a theme song to go along with this quest.
We could make one.
We'll workshop on
To
that.
make that
We'll
happen.
workshop on it.
Workshop it.
Yeah, we'll have a
It'll
theme
be
song
called
next
"Let's
time.
Get This Bread."
This bread.
Title track.
Yeah. All right. So you guys get down there. You have this interaction with Merrick, this new Dragonborn friend who has. You could just picture it. The title. Merrick has now joined your party. Comes across the screen. So you
New
guys.
friends found.
New friend found.
Achievement.
Achievement unlocked. New friend.
How many gamer score points did I get for that?
A lot.
42.
42. The meaning of life. Let's go to.
We're all gamers.
We're all a bunch of nerds. I love it.
Okay, so you guys get down there, and then you see. Did I ever name that guy with the smudgy face?
Nah.
Was there a reason for him to have a name?
No. NPC number one.
Love it.
So you see Smudgy Face. That's his nickname, I guess, from now on. You see Smudgy Face, and he's like all ready to go to take you guys down to the ruins. The innkeeper comes down / militia barracks. He just packs up little what do you call them, bento boxes for you guys. He's got these little bento
Love
boxes
it.
full of like on the road snacks.
It's a fantasy bento like.
We can't
Yeah.
let Pear hold those.
It has
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
meat
they'll
in
be
it.
they'll be
Don't
gone if we
worry.
turn our back on her.
Yeah,
Ooh, custom
You're
bento
Catholic, right?
boxes.
like first
Yeah.
breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies,
Mhm. Yeah.
afternoon tea, all the good stuff.
Her snacks
Um,
for while she's walking.
You keep hearing a crunch, but you turn around and nothing is happening.
Mhm. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Make a
moment,
perception check,
It's gone.
buddy.
Wait,
See,
we're
Perception
to see
check.
if you see crumbs.
Just sees a little bit of jelly on her mouth.
A little bit of jelly. Yeah, so you guys head down. It takes a good like 2, 3, probably closer to 4 hours to travel from the inn / barracks / McDonald's, or what's it called? Rising something, where the chicken nuggets and whatnot in Discord.
Oh,
Anyone know what I'm talking about?
Raising Canes?
Raising Canes, yeah.
Ellen?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
you
gonna say
guys
the
are.
prison road, but that's Baldur's Gate.
So you guys, it takes about 2-3 hours to get to the ruins. As you head through the woods, it starts to break up a little bit into a bit of a clearing. Not too much. It's still quite overgrown in a lot of ways, but you see the remains of a fort standing among the trees in this pretty sizable kind of a clearing. Though the roofs collapsed long ago, there are 10-foot high stone walls that form kind of like the outer skeleton of the building. Those walls still remain. Scattered about are what appear to be man-sized statues, as well as some statues of horses mid-gallop.
Wait, Candy, what type of stone is the ruins made of? Like granite?
Stone.
or-
Yeah, granite. Building stones.
You could have said like limestone.
Limestone, granite. We'll say granite. We'll say granite.
Okay.
Granite stones. Yeah.
Okay, so
Wait,
walls
are the
granite.
horse stones and the ruined stones the same stones?
They're slightly different. I mean, they kind of look similar. Like it almost looks like they're statues in this place. But it's clearly not. Like upon investigation of these stone.
It's clearly the dude's friends, the guy that led us here.
Yeah, yeah. And you turn around and he's like gone.
He's
Oh.
He
booking
disappeared.
it.
Yeah,
Ran
he
away.
just like yeeted himself out of there.
He
Just
did
even as a
himself.
small button.
Bye.
Yeah,
Juan said, "Nah, I'm out of here. Bye."
yeah. He's like, I'm noping out of here.
Alright. Full on noping out.
Yep. Do you guys see the whole map? Or do you see the map at all? I'm wondering if I fogged it up.
I don't see a map.
Are you saying in
I
the
actually
tactical?
don't know how to get to
Yeah.
the map.
Yes, I see it.
Oh, tactical
You
mode.
go to tactical mode.
I just see grid.
Yeah.
You
I
just
see where
grid?
my
Okay.
icon probably is though, because it says zero.
Yeah, it's
So I
blurred
can-
out with the grid.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna place you guys on the map, and then I can unfog some of it. Let me get you guys out here.
Well,
Nope. I see me and Pear. They're stellar.
Okay.
Where are you? I don't see any of y'all.
I see you guys now. We're on the right.
Okay.
Also, Zach, if you wanted
Um,
to, you could
oh.
share
Oh, I see.
alchemy
now.
to your stream. That's up to you.
yeah, I'm actually on alchemy on my computer. I don't want to load too much on my wife's PC because I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to handle.
That's fair.
Fair
it's-
point.
Valid.
Oh wait.
Um,
Okay, hold on. I need to not
hold
look
on.
at Candy's map.
Cover
Candy's
all.
stream.
There we go. There you go. It's all covered now.
Where'd it go?
Like, oops.
Lovely.
Okay, there we go. So now I can.
Yeah, I don't
Erase
even
some of the
see that
fog.
map at all.
Oh, I like this uncovering.
It's like
There you go.
MS Paint.
Like,
It's great.
Yeah, I'm just like unpainting this stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
there's
just a
like a
wall.
little bit of entrance there. You could see kind of like a path down this way. There's a little bit down south. You see some trees and another kind of like a little entrance. And then, yeah, you can just see straight down this way.
All right.
Oh yeah, Fred.
how-
If you go to Candy's stream, you can see it.
Yeah,
That's what Zach was mentioning.
yeah. The chef.
He muted.
What else?
You? No. I'm trying to figure out how to get you guys on the map. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you, friend.
Do you guys see yourselves on the map?
I see me on the map.
Right?
I'm right here.
Okay. Okay.
No wiggle.
How do you?
Mhm.
How do you move? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And then
Oh.
there's a turn at the top. You can dance around, dance in circles.
I see everyone else but me on the map.
All right. If I hold on,
Oh,
let me just.
You're
is it
very
because you're
small.
NPC, or
Oh, there we go.
okay?
Oh,
there
there
you
we
are.
Now
go.
everybody should be able to be seen. Okay. All right. So there we go. You guys see
I'm facing it.
that.
I'm looking around. Hmm.
Let me just take off a little bit more here because you should be able to see where you guys. Whoops, I'm erasing. All right,
Oh, no.
I'm refogging. Okay, so there are two kind of entrances. One a little bit to the north here, and then one down to the south. of this hallway. What would you guys like to do?
Can we do a perception check to see if there's anything special we
yeah.
see about these doors and pathways?
Or what? Are
I'd
they
like to
doors or
turn
are they
around
opening?
and just watch behind us as a precaution for anything coming up behind.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah, I'd
I'm
like
a smart
to.
player.
I'd like to go kind of like to the end, the far left there, to the point where it's
This way?
everything's kind of fogged off, and then I just want to do a perception to see if I can hear anything beyond.
Okay.
You wanna drag
so
your
you're heading
token?
down. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You should be able to drag your token down. Okay.
Right here.
I want
Right
to do
about
a
there?
perception check before I even move. That's possible.
Me too.
Yeah.
I should probably do
Merrick's
that
too
while
impulsive
looking
for
behind
that.
us.
Yeah. And he's jingling all around, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's-
basically.
I
all
see
these
nothing.
maracas.
I see a wall.
You guys
Okay, I'm
like
gonna do a
hold back
perception
because
check while looking behind us, just to scan the
I don't
tree
see much
line.
either.
okay, so yeah,
Whose
you
are we
guys
gonna
don't
start
see a
with?
whole lot.
I rolled a
Someone who actually knows where the rollings are on the map. I don't know where to click to roll my dice.
So it's
should
not
be-
on
Your
the
skills.
map, on
You
the
have
left
to-
side.
Yeah, if you have your player character in there, then you can roll directly from there. If not, there should be a dice button on the bottom of your screen.
It just says 5e.
Yeah.
You can click on that and be able to choose which dice to roll.
Oh yes, that's right. Okay, cool. So yes.
Or you
Ah.
can
But
do
you
what
can-
I'm
you can-
doing and use an
you can go to
external
your
roller.
Ooh, I forget how.
you're,
Andy.
you're
Oh.
whatchamacallit, your
What it is?
maracas are just like drowning out all of your sense of hearing. And you're just amazed at these ruins. You're not paying attention at all.
Okay, so
I don't know.
to
I
mine
don't know if
maybe?
anything's around, but like, this is a pretty stellar fortress, ain't it?
Yeah. You probably shouldn't have run right in there, considering we are looking for a basilisk here.
Yeah, make sure you don't look anything in the eyes. Just a FYI.
If you can see the
Oh
eyes.
yeah, right. They're the ones you don't want to have a staring contest with.
Yeah, it's a one-time deal. Of a you
Okay.
lose.
Andy,
Alright,
to my
fair-
roll
fair
for the
point, fair
perception
point.
behind us.
Your perception for the behind.
Yeah, just if I see anything in the tree line, I got a 13.
Okay, so far it seems to be fine. You don't notice anything that big.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing
I
out of
don't
the
see
ordinary.
like the shadow of the guy just lurking in the tree line waiting to murk us, right?
Not at this point, no.
That'd be
he
Wait,
seems like you see the
wait,
dust
why
cloud
did you say
of,
not at
of,
this
like
point?
you see the
Oh.
dust cloud of all of his like his running, like cartoon style running, and you just like noped out of there.
Not at
there's-
this point. Oh,
Yeah, you always have to analyze everything a GM says. Oh,
yes,
welcome.
I'm doing that right now.
That's amazing. This is Fred Pancake's first time watching a live
Yeah.
D&D game.
The chaos.
That's
Ooh.
Welcome.
amazing.
Yay!
Yay! Can you use channel points? Yes.
Yes.
You are welcome to mess us up using channel points. I need to add
Or at least
photos.
mess
I
you
was
up.
gonna say I need to add D&D channel points if this is gonna be a fairly
Yeah.
regular thing for us.
Yeah,
We
if
should
this
turn it
becomes
into a regular
that-
thing.
yeah, if this becomes a regular thing, we definitely need to add D&D specific like dice rolls or all that kind of stuff. But
Or like the
yes, you are
bonuses,
allowed to
like a-
use.
Yeah.
A +1
You're
to
alive.
pick somebody. It could
Yep.
be the GM.
Yes, you can
Since-
add. Oh yeah, that would be great. Add a +1 to a roll or -1,
I was gonna say
or like
Yeah.
just on advantage or disadvantage.
Be
It would
some
be
fun
it'd be
stuff.
a lot
Yeah.
higher channel points to like give advantage disadvantage, but
Yep.
um,
Yeah.
Sounds
Mhm.
fun.
Okay.
Since we're in the
So-
ruins, could since this is like, you know, people walking around, can I do a survival check to look for like footprints and stuff that might look sus?
Yes, go for it.
Let's go. What? Ah, no. Even with my bonus, nothing.
You're like,
No.
you look like you know what you're doing, and in your mind you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm looking.
Make it till you make it.
Mhm, yeah.
This is fine. This is fine.
It's all gonna be okay.
I'm gonna go to that shrine well-looking thing. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just gonna investigate it.
Just walking
Okay.
behind.
I'm just
people
gonna
now.
like sidestep like this way while still watching the tree line, then slowly back up into the doorway.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
So as you guys are
everyone
entering
else
that
over here.
area, you see what looks to be an old campsite. It's not super old. Like it looks like it has been lived in recently, but obviously it has been abandoned. Make a perception check.
Everyone?
Well, everyone but me
Everyone.
because I'm not looking in there.
Yeah,
Remember, I'm
except
still
for-
looking at the
except
tree
for,
line. I
Yeah, except for
backed
Love
into
Bug.
the doorway.
Am I still dumb? Oh no, I'm kind of
Oh.
not dumb. Oh.
Oh, 15.
I'm still pretending.
Super dumb.
What's my perception? Ooh, I am.
Oh, that was fun.
Okay.
Ooh.
Midnight. You are the only one that notices. So everybody's looking around the camp, and you do see, obviously, like signs of people being here, signs of what looks like possibly a struggle. There is an old fountain in the center. Looks to be about the same kind of age as the rest of the ruins here. But for midnight, you hear a bit of a low guttural growl coming from the south.
I hear something.
Oh, so the
Ah!
Ooh,
so the
Oh,
direction that they're in.
I heard something.
that
What?
was the sound I heard.
What'd you hear? What'd you hear?
I don't hear anything.
I'm gonna turn.
I
and
hear
just
I hear
look at them.
maracas.
Oh, yeah.
I
Sorry.
did not
I
add
gotta find a way to
my
silence
soundboard.
these.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna turn and tell Pear to just come in towards me to try and get away from the sound as a safety measure.
I'm gonna move myself kind of in between everyone and the noise. There's something below us.
Whoa!
Below us? Like
Rumble.
underground?
I don't know if it's down in this other part we haven't explored or if it's under the ground. But it's not good.
Oh, man. This is heavy.
Okay.
Who want to go first?
Hmm.
As you guys start backing up,
I haven't
from this
It all
little
since I went into
room,
that doorway.
as the rest of you start backing up, from that room, just a little bit to the south, you see a basilisk's head pop out. I need
Uh-oh.
everybody to roll
Ah.
for initiative.
That's the thing we don't
Whoa.
want to have a staring contest with, right?
Yes. Don't look at its face. Oh no, where's my initiative? Wait.
Roll d20. I got a 13.
Y'all. Y'all.
13.
Andy.
Alright.
Mhm.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
Oh
First
my
nat
gosh.
20 of the session. Oh.
Oh.
Go.
Wait.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a lot of. Maybe just the first d20
that's
on.
a big number.
Yeah. Looks like a 16.
Okay, we need. Okay, let me see here. How do we? I thought when you guys rolled initiative, you should automatically get added to.
But remember, I'm using an external
thingy.
roller.
Oh, it's because I didn't actually click the proper. I just rolled the.
Same.
Oh wait,
Okay.
hold on. Is there an initiative button here?
Yes,
Yes.
there is. I
It's,
just
yeah.
Right
Oh.
above. It should be right above your character.
Right above.
Wait, Candy.
Oh,
Last time you said you
okay.
might be able to just manually input what I got for
I
my
thought I
roll
did
from my
it.
external. Should I
Here, let
just
me-
roll the initiative in
Well, I'm in the encounter list,
No.
so I must.
What I'm-
Alchemy, and then you can just manually reset it, or just put
I'm
me
just
in as
gonna
an
manually
NPC?
move you guys. I just needed you to roll initiative to get into the encounter tracker, and then I can manually move you guys around based on original initiative order. So
Yeah.
if you just
Right.
want to roll anything, okay. So Lovebug, you got a nat 20, right?
Yep.
I think.
Yep, I got a natural 20 on my external roller somehow.
Midnight probably wants to keep your second roll. Okay, let's see. We got Pear was
13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are. What's your dexterity?
0. Oh, 11, I
Zero?
guess. Base. 11 plus
11?
0.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you are more dexterous than the basilisk, so you will actually
Wow.
go ahead.
Oh, nice.
It must be on my instrument playing.
And then Rourke, you rolled 18, is that right?
yes.
Yep. Yep, this was it.
Okay. So you are right behind Midnight, and then Zach, Merrick. Yours was
I,
Take the first one, it's a
think it's a
16.
16.
yes.
He accidentally rolled 3.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how this all works.
Okay, so you will go. Oh, everybody goes before the basilisk. You guys are
Let's
lucky.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Love that.
top of the initiative order is Lovebug.
Let's go.
Love it.
So technically, since where I am, would I be out of the line of sight of the basilisk?
I don't know. You look sort of. That's a
well,
diagonal.
So there is a tent.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's
blocking
why
you.
I'm asking that, because I'm technically saying that I'm in that doorway there. You just wouldn't let me place myself in the middle of the doorway because of the grid, but I'd like to try and maneuver around a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see if I can actually do this. Hang on. I actually have to widen my screen to try and do this. I'd like to like move to about maybe here, so I'm like still partially hidden by the wall because Rogan stinks. But
Okay.
while I'm doing that, I'm gonna pull out a dagger with one hand from my obi belt, and then I'm gonna pull out my Yukusari Gama with the other and just sit there watching. I'm gonna watch at an angle towards Midnight,
Okay.
and that'll just be my turn. Just movement and pulling out my weapons to get ready for a fight.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds good. We will go next turn. Up to you, Midnight.
Alright. So I'm going to, as soon as I start hearing it, turn so I am not facing it. And I'm going to try to use my shield as kind of a way to be able to see if it's coming close.
Okay.
If that's
So
a
kinda like-
possibility.
Are you just like putting your
Does
shield
your
in front of
character
you?
have like
and then-
a hood? Because you could, if your character has a hood, you could pull it down so it blocks your eyes as well.
I do not
Because
have
I'm
a
just
hood.
having my character use her bangs. So she's
No.
like looking at the ground towards your feet.
No, I'm going full, we're hunting Medusa here. I'm gonna use the shiny shield that I have as a way to get a reflection to be able to see what's happening behind me.
Okay. Using the reflection, you can see the basilisk's like starting to creep out from where it was hiding, and you can see it's starting to move toward where you guys are.
Alright. I'm going to tell the others, get back, it's coming to us. Get back and kind of start moving in here just to kind of try to block them from
To force
getting-
everyone to move back.
Yep.
Also,
Meanwhile, I'm just around a corner hidden by a wall. Perfect
You're doing dumb
tactics.
decisions. That's on you.
I
Make
have the
good
perfect
decisions.
rogue tactics. I'm good.
love
Mhm.
it.
They can't see me
Alright.
yet.
Exactly.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Rourke.
Okay. The person closest to the basilisk is midnight, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration bonus action. So if you fail a d20 within the, just to be sure, I'll say within the next encounter. One fail within the next encounter, you can add an additional 1d6 to that,
Nice.
just in case.
But
And then I'm going to try to influence the basilisk.
Okay.
I just need to know if it works before I can say what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So is it a DC check on my end, or
I need to make a persuasion, intimidation, or animal handling check.
okay, go for it.
No, you're the DM. You need to pick which of the ones I do.
Let's go with animal handling.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Oh, it didn't do the
15.
full. Did it? No, but it didn't
Uh,
count the dice. How does it work again?
You can use animal handling from your skills.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you click on your
If-
skill, it should roll.
You can click on animal handling and then do check.
Ah, that's much easier. Thank you.
Yes.
And then it'll do all the bonuses and stuff. Yeah.
So 5 is you're like trying
Oh
to
boy.
influence this basilisk, and you just hear it's not impressed.
I tried.
Not happy.
yeah.
I just shout from like, what am I, 25 feet away? You got this, Midnight.
All right. We are up to Zach.
Okay. So having just kind of like still taking it all in of like how exactly we ought to handle this sort of situation. I see Rourke make an attempt at persuading the basilisk, and having been very impressed with meeting him back at the tavern, Merrick's kind of thinking, oh, that's actually really smart. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna do the same sort of thing as Rourke and try to persuade the basilisk with my animal handling. And I actually have proficiency in animal handling, so let's see how this ends up for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, dice
Oh.
roll 17.
Let's go. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. You can see
So-
that it's. What do you say? What do you do?
Well, kind of like I want to be cautious, and at the same time, I want to kind of get things out of. I want to put my friends in the least amount of danger, but also be smart about it. So I want to kind of creep around to this entrance over here while I'm shaking my maracas gently with my tail. And I'm gonna say to it, no need to worry about us, little fella. We're just here, have a good time. Listen to the soothing sounds of rock Let slowly lower eyes to blue.
Okay. You can see that there is a little bit of a response from the basilisk. It's kind of
Okay.
like it's not entirely calm, you would say, but
Right.
it's not increasing its aggressive posture. I would say that
Okay.
at this point.
All right.
All right. Anything else?
I think with the movement that I've done, I think really where I'm gonna end it.
All right. Next we've got Pear.
Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna use bless while I'm here. So question about bless though, if anyone knows. When it says I can bless up to 3 creatures, does that include myself? Can I bless myself?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
So my range is 30. So let's okay, so me, Rourke, and Midnight. I'm gonna bless us before I move around.
Nice.
And so what that does is whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw,
Roll a d4.
yeah, you roll a d4 and it's added to that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what this is. Okay, so let me do this. Dun, dun, dun. Cast. And so that, I guess we're just gonna have to remember that,
Oh, I could
that
do.
we're blessed.
I think I can add a tracker. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
It could also just be noted down.
You get
Let's see.
a d4.
Create. This is tools. Add tracker. Here we go. Add tracker. This is going to be. We'll call this bless. And sure, we'll do bar. And then how many rounds is the bless?
It's for 1 minute.
It's just 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah.
So that
So
would
just next
be 10
action.
rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
those things.
each round's approximately 6 seconds, so that'll be 10.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
okay. So
And
you
then-
guys are blessed.
Yep, us 3 are blessed, and I scooch on back a little bit because I've learned a little bit
Squishy.
about being squishy. So
Mhm.
I scoot back, but not too far because I want to like still be able to be backup support if needed. But I also
You're a little shy from the wolves.
yeah, I'm a little shy. I turn away though, and I have just like how Midnight's using her shield as a reflecty thingy. I pull out my steel mirror from my backpack to use as like my reflecty item, so I don't have to look anything in the eye.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And now I'm chilling.
That's it. You're chilling. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So the basilisk is up. Because of Merrick's actions, has, like I said, not fully calmed the basilisk, but has
Mhm.
kind of prevented it from getting any more aggressive.
Mhm.
It kind of paces back and forth a little bit here. Kind of, you get a sense. I know most of you are not looking it in the eye at the moment, but you get a sense that it's agitated, but it's not going to pursue an aggressive stance or aggressive action this turn.
Hmm.
And now we are back up to Lovebug.
Okay. So, since I am just crouched behind a wall and it still hasn't seen me yet, would I be able to... Hang on, I have to widen my screen again to do this. Would I be able to move just quickly over here? Since I'd still be obscured with where it's positioned. It'd be
Yeah,
behind that
it's-
wall.
It's still
I
kind of
moved
behind
from-
here, so you'll be able to sneak there without
I
being
moved
seen.
from about here to just about here, so I'm just trying to position myself so it can't see me directly. So if it came out, it wouldn't see me and be able to try and stone me. Because I'd like to try and come up behind it and have one of its eyes out whenever it comes out, so it has less of an advantage and time to actually stone any of us.
Okay, can
I'm
you
being
make a
cautious.
stealth check for me?
Of course.
How stealthy are you?
I'm a
Oh.
And
rogue.
apparently
the
Stellar
same.
has won his stealth check. He disappeared from my screen.
Oh.
Oh,
Love that.
21.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Let's go.
So, you're super quiet. Like, the others of your team have not even noticed that you had slipped down this way, even. And as far as you know, the basilisk has not sensed your movement. You were able to slip over here successfully without it noticing.
Even with the loud shoes that she's wearing. The bells in the bottom of her shoes don't even jingle.
You're like, and you're like holding your feet. Have you guys ever watched the movie Galaxy Quest?
yes.
No.
It's you kind of run. For those of you who have not watched it, it's like you run, but you know how like usually when people run, their opposite hands go as their legs, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest, the aliens run, but when they run, they use the same hand as the leg that's moving. You're kind of like doing that, but you're holding on to the bells of your shoes that you don't you don't gain. You're glad that nobody has
I can
sensed
tell you
moving.
I can tell you about the shoes actually. So if you know what traditional Japanese shoes that like Oiran wear,
Oh.
which are like the highest rank
Never mind.
of Japanese courtesan,
Uh-huh.
they have bells in the center of the bottom of their shoes. Like their shoes are just tall wooden blocks that are hollow.
Oh
So
yes,
she has like
yes.
a very short
Okay.
version of that like geisha wear, but a little bit thicker, and it has a small little bell on the inside of each of the shoes.
Mm.
Of course,
Huh.
the bells are like a gold or bronze or copper.
I don't know
yeah,
what to
that's
do
what
with that.
these are like.
Okay,
Just
so
wanted
The
to
shoes
describe
are
the
making
shoes,
noise.
yeah, you're making noise, but somehow
but somehow
Um,
I'm undetected still.
yeah,
Yes.
She's just that great at
I'll
it.
just say that. Yeah, I
It
mean,
just
that
sounds
high of a
like the
roll,
wind blowing.
It must have
Yeah.
been the wind.
It's just the wind. Yeah. Everybody thinks it's just
What was that?
chimes.
Nothing, just the wind.
Yep.
It's nothing. Go about your business.
Everything is okay.
Okay, so you've gotten down there. Anything else?
I'm gonna make sure my eyes are still pointed towards the ground, but I'm still being able to see midnight. That's pretty much it.
All right, so you're just kind of like peeking around the corner here over toward midnight.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of midnight, you are up
Yes.
next.
All right. Ugh. I have a whole thing here of just being like, do I just go for the murder or do I not? Because I feel like there's something the basilisk doesn't want us to get to.
There is some other openings around it.
There is. Alright. I'm gonna kind of sidestep a little bit, so I'm keeping the basilisk's attention on me, just in case.
All right.
I'm gonna kind of just call out to everyone, saying, it's not attacking right now. Keep yourself sharp. It's something it is protecting. It has to be.
Hmm.
Anyway, end my turn there.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
take note of that, like keep it in the back of my mind to remember.
Okay. Rourke, you're up next.
Okay. You know what? Poison spray.
Oh
I,
boy.
I
So what's
see.
next?
I
Oh,
hope you're
wow.
accurate. I hope you're so
Oh
accurate. with
boy.
that.
It's like that whole thing with Will that I posted up in Discord. He's like, I'm gonna fireball. Everybody's
I
like
don't
right there.
care how big the
Remember,
room is.
Pear, you have that heal
I
potion
cast
that we
fireball.
picked up last
Yep.
session.
Yep. I got
Okay.
one.
Okay, so
Okay.
Got a
Corin
healing
is
potion.
within the splash radius, so you'll have to make, I think it's a dex save. But
Okay.
you also have the bardic inspiration, so if you fail your save, you can add 1d6 just in case.
All right. So make a deck save. What's the DC? Because the Basilisk will have to do the same.
It's 3 plus 1d12 poison.
There should be a.
Oh, nice.
That would be the damage, but is there? It should show on your
Oh.
sheet what the actual save is.
I don't know why that.
I've lost it.
rolled.
Um, is the sheet in alchemy up to date?
It is, but I didn't see where I could add the poison spray and skill stuff. It has most of the stuff, just everything.
Okay. Is it? What's your?
I do have the handbook open, so I'm checking.
I was
Alright.
gonna
Oh,
say,
his
what
spell
was it?
save. DC is 11.
Oh, okay. Then I am fine because I get a +1 dex. So I rolled a
Okay.
20.
Is there any half damage on that?
Sorry?
For your poison spray, if they save, do they take half damage?
Yes.
Okay.
If the target saves, they take half damage, but anyone else caught within the spray that isn't the target, if they save, they take no damage.
Okay. So it looks like you rolled 11 for the damage. So midnight you saved. So you're gonna take half of that. So you'll take 5 poison
Oh, wait,
damage.
but she wasn't the target.
No, but
She's
she
in
was
the
within the
radius. Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
It's the
Oh.
target
little
plus
bit.
20 feet around.
Oof.
So the basilisk now needs to make a. What was the save? Is it Dex? Dex, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dex save. Ooh. My alchemy just decided to just take a breather for a moment.
They don't want to work.
Where's my dice? I usually always have dice around me. Everywhere.
The light up dice.
Uh-huh. Oh, here we
I
go.
was gonna
It's
say,
working
it's
now.
like me having purse dice.
I just have a set
Uh,
of dice just sitting on my desk, but I'm not
Nice.
using
Okay,
them. They're hard to read in that
into-
light.
Okay. Dex save. Where's the save? Here we go. Save.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, it failed. So it's gonna take the full
Ooh.
11 damage.
Yes.
All right.
Yay!
So,
Hello, Wolfie. Welcome in.
hello, Wolfie. How are you?
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, which means the bardic inspiration is still up too.
It did not like that very much. All right. We are now up to Merrick. Unless do you
Hi.
have anything else, Stellar? Or is that it?
No, I'm ending my turn.
Okay. All right.
All right.
My turn's
So,
just consistent movement.
From Merrick's position, he heard the poison spray go off, and in his brain's like, "Okay, it's go time. Guess we're not gonna solve this the easy way." So he is going to, as quietly as he can. I will probably have to roll for it.
Yeah.
I would
His
like
Maraca tail.
exactly. Well, actually, right now they're not on his tail; they're on his belt, but they are still jangling a little bit.
Yeah, you'll have to make a.
So I'd like to come over here. Oh, I just want to make sure that I'm 5:30. So that's my full movement speed there. I will go down to stealth. Roll here.
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay,
17. I
nice.
like it.
Let's
I like it.
go.
Yep.
So
Managed to get down there without it noticing or at least paying attention to you.
lovely.
It
Okay.
heard, but didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
It's too focused on the giant dragonborn in front of it.
Exactly. Don't pay
That is
no
its
attention
whole
to the small
FOV is
dragonborn
taken up.
creeping around.
Yeah.
It's not paying attention to the ones that are just creeping around it to try and get behind it.
Exactly.
It's not very
Um,
intelligent. It is just. It's.
Nah,
it's
it's just looking
fun.
at the only creature at its own eye level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then from here, I would like to. Am I at this point? Am I able to see, like, get a eyesight around the corner?
A little bit. Let me
Okay.
erase that part of the map.
Okay.
So you can see a little bit. There is an entrance here.
Okay. Think. Yeah, I think for Merrick, he's kind of. He wants to get as much of a lay of the land as possible, so he's gonna roll a perception check. Or actually, he's gonna roll. Perception would be better, but I feel like. Yeah, I'll roll a perception check here. See if there's anything that he can spot. Fun. Got it. Skill.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh, nat
okay.
20. Okay.
Hey,
What
I'll
is
The
it?
take
second
You're
one
looking
of the
for again?
scream. Let's go.
I know. Let's go.
Of the day.
Already.
Hot dog.
All right. What is it that you were looking for?
I was looking to see if there was maybe another, like that entrance that's in front of me. I want to know if it's safe to try to sneak in around behind the basilisk. If I can see any signs of movement just from where I am.
From where you are, you do not sense any sort of movement.
Okay.
You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. It seems like it's, as far as you can tell, it seems like it's alone.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. I believe that is all Merrick wants to do with his turn.
All right. We are now up to Pear.
Okay. I'm sort of looking in my mirror, looking at Midnight, and I'm like, do you need a top off?
Yes, please.
Would you like a little bit of healing?
Yes, please.
Okay, I use my another D&D question, I guess. So when it's a bonus action, so like healing word, it takes a spell slot, but it still lets me do like another thing after. Is that what that means?
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
got it. Thanks,
It has
guys.
to
All right.
specifically say bonus action too.
It has to what?
Bonus action, but not a cantrip. It doesn't take an action, but it does take a spell
Yep.
slot.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So healing word is a bonus action, so you're good there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use first level healing word on a midnight. Top it off because there's just a few points anyways. So let's see.
Alright.
Cast.
All right,
Plenty.
6 points of healing.
I forgot I
Alright,
had
yeah,
bonus
back up to
bonus.
full.
There's been
Nice.
ROI
Oh, look.
healer.
Yep. I'm like, I wanted to make sure I'm in range to heal you, but I'm not like too far.
close.
I've but I still have my higher level spells, but I've used like half of my first ones. So that was my bonus action. So I also I top off midnight, but then I also want to look around and see if there's anything in this little camp area that we're in that might give me a better idea of like what's going on or that might be useful in this battle. I don't know if that should be an investigation or just perception.
Because you're kind of just having a quick look around, I will say roll a perception.
Perception? Okay. Let's look around. Okay. So in my heightened state of battle readiness, what do I see?
So what you see is that it appears that this camp is a little sus. So it's not just like the guy, Smudgy Face, has told you, you know, they were just like hanging out here and trying to gain shelter from the rain. That doesn't appear to be the case. You do see the tents. It does look like there has been evidence of some rain, but beyond that, there is also some barrels, some containers, some crates. Look like they might be provisions that may have come off of a caravan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ah.
the plot thickens.
The plot thickens.
And so as I look around real quick, I mentioned to, I guess only really Stellar and Midnight can hear me. But I'm like, these look like a lot like the merchant stuff that we've been saying has been missing. Should have been seen around here. I don't know if this is just a quick camp. And I end my turn as I finish looking around.
Okay. The basilisk. It sees this very intimidating shield in front of it. How big is this shield? Is it big enough to like fully cover you, or is it just covering your head? Or maybe describe that a little bit.
So it's just like one-handed shield. So it's looking at, because I am trying to remember here.
Of course, Fred.
Yeah.
You can ask any
We're always
questions all the
open to
time.
help.
Yeah,
Yes.
we love helping.
I'm new
indie
too.
players.
That's why I ask questions mid-battle.
Yes.
I
Hello,
DM
Nikki,
a lot of
welcome
brand new
in.
players too. Nikki, hello, how are you? So good to see you.
Okay. So because of me being 6'4" and it being a one-handed shield, it's probably like 3.5, maybe 4 feet. It's
Okay.
not like a full like tower shield, but it's kind of in that mid-range.
Right.
That's a big shield.
That is a fairly big shield.
I know it's a tower shield for you all. Like,
For
not
everyone else.
Hello. Okay. All right. So it is. You said that this is like super shiny, right?
Mhm.
And
I wouldn't say,
how,
like-
how like polished. Is it a polished shield or?
It's a shield that used to be polished. Like, you can tell that it used to be polished and really well cared for, but it's been lax over a little bit, so it's not like a perfect shine.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of dinginess to it now.
Okay.
It's like when you get those like fine pieces of silver that like I don't know your grandmother would have, and she kept it all nice and shiny, and then you get it, and then a month later you're like, oh, that
It's all grimy and tarnished and
you can still see
fingerprints all
yourself
over
in
it.
it. It just doesn't look the same.
Okay.
It's a well-loved shield.
All right.
It's
I'm
seen a
going
lot.
to, because it's like it's not a perfect mirror,
Mhm.
but it's like you said, you could potentially see yourself in it. I'm gonna roll a dice as this basilisk is coming right at you. If I roll a odd number, it is going to see itself in the shield. If I roll an even number, it's not quite looking at the shield. And so it doesn't quite, and between that and all of like the dirt and all that stuff on the shield, it's not going to have the effect. So let's see what happens here.
Come on, odds. Come on, odds.
Okay.
Come on, odds.
Oh,
Come on, Earn Jesus. We need odd.
Ooh.
It is
Yeah,
odd.
let's go.
Whoa.
All right, you guys got lucky. Okay, so now it is. It's gonna see itself. It's rushing towards you. It does manage to see itself in the shield, and so because basilisks are not that smart, it thinks that you, or I should say, the reflection in the shield, is a rival basilisk. And it is now targeting itself with its petrifying gaze. So,
ooh.
all right, it's got to make a Constitution saving throw. If it is less than 12, it's going to start turning to stone.
Come on. Come on. Oh, the
Got that.
highlights.
Nat
Yeah, we
one.
got this.
Nat one.
Hey, that works.
Let's
It
go.
is- all right, it is very angry at this reflection. It targets itself with its petrifying gaze, and now it is slowly slowing down. Like as it's charging towards you, that's when it starts to get like angry and sees itself, and then like mid stride, you can see itself turning into stone.
The rolls
Oh,
were in
that's
our
funny.
favor.
Yeah, may the
Yeah.
odds be in your favor.
In our
Yup.
favor.
Mhm. Okay,
Odds
so
ever be in your favor.
it magically turns to stone, is restrained, so it cannot actually make an attack this turn because it is restrained.
How did
And
we
so now-
somehow get Hunger Games into this campaign?
We
There
got
are
all the
many more
things.
pop culture references
We-
on the way.
We got to add in like we added in. We did make a Lord of the Rings reference at one point.
Yep.
Yep. We're gonna check all the
Oh,
boxes.
we did Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy as
Oh
well.
yeah, we did Hitchhiker's
I
Guide to the
said
Galaxy.
42.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I said that
We did.
earlier on.
We did Genshin Impact
Mhm.
last week. We still need to work
I
in.
said this is heavy, so a little Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, there you go. Back to the Future. We're hitting all. We're checking all the
We
boxes.
got our classic D&D references. Like, I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
Fireball.
Mhm. We need to throw in
Set
a.
the
I've got a-
randomizer didn't give. Wait, no, fireball is a level 5 spell. Never mind, it's fine.
We need to throw in a. I've got a bad feeling about this at some point too.
My
Okay,
character
so
I got a bad feeling about this, guys.
all right, so it is. Let me just read this out real quick. So it has to make a saving throw at the end of its turn. On success, the effects will end. But on a failure, it will be petrified. So, currently restrained. It is currently turning to stone, but it's got one more chance to kind of save itself.
But it is hurt.
It is slightly hurt. Yes. Now it is back over to Lovebug.
Yay! Time to make my screen big again. Because I make it small every time it's someone else's turn. And my tabs don't want to work properly for me right now. So, I'm gonna have my character move up and to about here. So she still has line of sight, but that's
Okay.
also the end of her movement speed there. So
Okay.
she's gonna use her, like, dagger, since it's, like, very finely polished. She keeps really good care of it. She's gonna use it as a mirror slightly and put it around the corner slightly so she can see a little bit of what's going on over there, because she didn't really hear it that well because of how far away she was. So she's just doing movement again. She's just gonna use it as a way to see what's happening and where everyone is. She doesn't know where her Merrick is yet. She just knows where the other three are.
Okay. So
And
yeah,
that'll
you can
be that turn.
as you do that, you kind of see the situation. See Corin hiding behind the shield, and this is kind of like as you're creeping up. That's around the same time that this basilisk has started charging, and then as you see that, as the basilisk is charging toward Corin, you're like prepared for impact kind of thing, but instead you see, like through the reflection of your daggers, that the basilisk has slowly started to turn to stone itself. We are
I
now.
see the other two just tucked away up nice and safe.
Yeah, you have a clear line of sight over toward Pear and Rourke now, and we are now over to Corn.
All right. Well, we're doing this anyways. So
Here we go.
to make sure that this thing stays dead, I am going to use a 3rd level spell.
All right.
Ooh.
Bless.
No, lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Oh, keeper.
Big boom.
Great line.
Okay, so I've got a dex save, which
Is 12.
I believe restrained. I can't remember if restrained is an automatic fail on that or a
Yes, it is.
disadvantage. So
Yeah.
it automatically fails. So it's going to take the full 28 damage.
Oh.
Big number.
Big.
Yowza.
Big
I may or may not have done the thing to be like, I'm here to keep you alive. Remember?
All right, so
I
it's going
hit
to
real
take
hard.
28 damage as you guys, like, you hear this, like, it almost magically, the cloud forms around Merrick, kind of like oh right, here we go, MCU reference, when Thor comes down during Infinity War, and he like slams down and like the lightning bolt comes down. That's what you see is like Corin coming and just slamming your, I think it is a Warhammer too, isn't it?
Yep.
You like slam this down onto the ground, and this lightning bolt just fries this basilisk.
Cooked steak, nice.
I'd like
It's
to
not
think,
looking.
with bringing in a meme reference here, that the basilisk was just sitting here thinking to itself, "Uh-oh, I'm in danger.
Danger.
Danger, danger, danger.
Danger,
Danger, Will Robertson. Danger.
It was at this moment he
Oh.
knew.
He messed up."
Oh, now I've got a whole bunch of popcorn to use.
It's only gonna get worse.
Yes, it's only going to get worse.
The further
all right.
this goes, the more references we're gonna bring in. We already know it.
100%. All right. Anything else, Corn?
Mm-mm.
All right. We are now over to you, Rook.
Okay,
You are.
is
Oh,
it
but
dead or
with
is
that-
it not? I can't tell.
It is not dead. It's
Okay.
currently
Do we add the
singed.
D4 from the bless attack though?
Technically,
Um,
no.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't?
I think that's for the roll, for the like attack or save rolls,
Oh, okay.
but not the damage.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move right up next to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, Blood Curse of the Marked, where I mark a creature within 30 feet, and until the end of my turn, I do an additional 1d4 damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
I have a sword that does 4 to 7 damage. And I have a
Man.
feat that does that once per turn when I hit a target with a weapon, I hit it twice.
Nice. Okay.
That would be 2 4 to 7 plus 2d4.
Yep. But first roll for your attack.
Okay,
Before you roll the damage.
I don't know how I'd roll with that because it's not a dice.
Yeah, you roll. So you have to roll a 20 or a
Yep.
d20 for your attack because you're trying to attack right now, right?
Yep. So you would roll a d20 plus your strength.
And, no, Rourke was
Oh, wait.
also blessed.
Yes.
So you need
So you add a
1d4.
d4.
Okay, so I'm gonna reroll. It's a d20.
D20 plus 2
Plus-
for your strength, and then plus 1d4 for the bless.
And somehow it goes 4.
Did that?
Oh no, it didn't do the first.
It didn't.
D20.
It didn't do it.
That's,
It didn't do the. Yeah, re-roll that again.
that's weird. Okay. Now
There
do
you
you
go.
roll all of them?
There we go.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's
so
worse,
7.
though. Oh no.
That is not great.
Hmm.
So
God.
that was a 1 on the d20.
I'm gonna get hit
I'm gonna-
here.
You're gonna get
Okay.
hit.
we're gonna
First,
I'm
not
gonna roll a d20. Odd is midnight. Even is Rourke.
I hope it's odd. Alright.
Okay,
good.
odd is
Alright.
midnight. So as you were running toward this basilisk, you accidentally trip over the edge of the the wall here.
I tried to
And-
ADHD slide around the corner.
Yeah, and you accidentally slam into midnight. And I want you to do a d4. Actually, I'm gonna roll it. Midnight, you are going to take 2 bludgeoning damage as Rourke trips and kind of slams into you a
fine.
little bit.
Oops.
That's
Nah, you
fine.
good. You tanky.
Exactly.
All right.
That's
Is
why
that
I
the
was
end of your
hoping for it to be odd.
turn? I know, so unlucky.
Before we
Ones
continue,
are
everyone
not
remember to
fun.
hydrate.
Oh yes, hydrate. I'm gonna take a hydrate.
Hydrate,
I was
don't
gonna say
hydrate.
hydrate,
been-
don't hydrate.
I've been hydrated this whole time.
I have the empty
Nice.
bottle on my desk. I need to have a wee.
Pear gets a
Oh,
gold star.
oh yeah. We should plan one of those. Maybe after this
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Then
after
water
this battle.
refills.
little break.
Next
Mhm.
long rest.
All right, so it is back over to Merrick.
All right. Well, hearing all of the commotion going on behind me, I kind of move, see what's going on, and just see the basilisk getting wailed on. And at the sound of the lightning bolt, my first thought, and I kind of say under my breath, and I thought I was the one bringing the thunder. Because, like, lightning's my breath weapon.
Nice.
Oh.
You know what? He just, like, this is what's going on. They seem to have it on lockdown. So so that was 10 feet, and then I can go. I think that is my full move. Oh, is that my full movement? I think that's my full movement there. And I believe the best thing I could probably do, because I can't quite reach it where I'm
You
at.
technically can move one more because you should have 30 feet of movement.
Okay, I thought that
And
was.
you're at 25 there.
Okay. But yeah, even from here, I have to be like, I have a mace with me, but I think I have to be right up in the next square in order to use it. Correct?
Yeah, I think a mace is
yeah.
5, range of 5.
5. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
still an angle is fine. An angle is 5.
an angle is fine.
Angle
okay,
is
So
sweet.
one
Yeah.
box around you is 5 feet.
Okay, cool. And we have that. So now I have to find where I can mace.
Well, I guess would he need to be?
You would need to be one
Here?
square over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're not
Where-
quite in range for melee.
I'm not quite there.
Yeah, you need
Yeah, you have to be here.
one step forward.
Maybe one over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
All right,
if you weren't looking at attacking, you could have ran, and that would have worked. But
I could have, but yeah. Well, in the moves that I've done, instead, I'm going to take out my dagger, and I'm going to try to throw it at the bastard.
I hope you're athletic.
yeah,
It's okay. It's okay. Midnight has her shield up.
You must fear.
the shield's
I'm
behind me.
acrobatic. Does that count?
Oh, that's right.
So it would be an attack with your dex bonus for
Yes.
a knife throw, I believe.
Yeah.
Andy, would this technically mean that I would be able to see him pull out the dagger?
Mhm.
Because I have mine just out
Yeah.
around the
yeah,
corner,
you,
just watching everything going on.
you got you
I
with
guess
this dex.
I shouted to you from where I am. Now that's a good dagger.
You have a front row seat to the
I'm gonna
shenanigans.
yell back at Stellar, just, excuse you, my daggers are perfectly fine.
Okay, so I don't think I correctly added my weapons, because when I go to the actions, all I have is an unarmed strike.
Okay. Well,
so
we'll
to
see.
add the
So
dagger,
daggers. Yeah, dagger
you
would
gotta go
be,
to equipment,
Yeah.
equipment, okay.
and if you don't have anything there, you should be able to add an item.
Okay.
And there's a search
And then
bar
if
at
I
the
go
top.
Dagger.
Mhm.
I think I
And
probably
just off the top of my head, too, it's a d20 plus dex to throw. Oop. And then the damage, I believe, is 1d4 plus dex. And if you're proficient, you can add your proficiency bonus
Okay.
to both the attack. Is it? Yeah.
So, dagger is a simple weapon, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So I should be able to add my proficiency. That. You. Where do I do the roll? So I have it highlighted. Where should the die be to roll it?
You should have an action now, I believe, for doing the dagger strike. Or you may have to equip it.
Yeah, I
know
think I
it's
do
not-
have to equip it. So for that, the view. No.
Oh, when you go to the view and then you go to actions, when you click on it from your equipment,
Okay.
Mhm.
On
and then
it,
you have an option
view.
between dex and strength.
Oh, wait. Action. Yes. Okay. Cool. Attack.
Yeah.
X. Okay. I believe that's. Dagger. Action.
Everybody's waiting with bated
Yeah,
breath.
sorry, folks.
Okay.
This is my first time ever
Yeah, that was
using
good.
online D&D.
Honestly, we were like this for way longer than figuring things out last week.
I was gonna say last session was all of us just being like, what does this do?
What does this?
How does this work?
How do I
Why
do
can't
this?
you
What's
see
this
tokens?
button?
Yeah,
Yeah. No pressure. No pressure.
no
Um,
pressure.
Fine.
No pressure.
Exactly.
You're all good.
Still didn't show up in my actions. I did all that.
Sure. I wonder if I can do it here.
So, does it show in your equipment?
It shows in my equipment, and then I
Okay.
click on it,
And you click view.
view.
Yeah.
And then I click the wrench to edit it.
Uh-huh.
And then
Right.
there's actions.
Then go over to actions.
Mhm.
And then dagger attack with dex.
Yep.
And then it opens up a whole new array of.
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
configure it.
Okay, so what you want to do is in your equipment off to the side. Do you see the little buttons? Like there's little toggles at the far side of it.
Like a white circle with a dot or not a dot.
Oh, yes.
You need
Yeah.
to click that so it's
Hello, Kitty
clicked,
cosplayer.
so it's actually
Oh.
equipped.
It's Mother Beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah, because I'm seeing the checked ones are proficiency, ranged attack, range, and then that's all I have for those.
Yep. So it should just be a white circle beside the dagger, stating that it's equipped.
Okay.
And if it is, when you go to your actions, it should be there.
Yeah, I just checked that too.
I'm not seeing the white circle just like beside up top where it says dagger attack.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Oops.
Yeah, put it in the chat so I can visually see it. Okay.
So I'm in equipment, and just from my equipment scroll list, making sure that if you make sure that it has a white circle instead of a circle with a dot in it, I'll show you what that looks like. So the first picture is when your dagger is equipped, and the second picture is when your dagger is not equipped.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Now I have it equipped.
Yep.
Yep.
And now that
it's
it's equipped,
Now
you
I
got
can go
actions.
action.
I should have your.
It's a really neat
Figure it
program.
out,
We
I can
just
do
we're
it.
still learning it
Yeah,
though.
Yeah,
once
exactly.
we get it. It's
We're all learning
actually
together.
really cool
All
to
right, so
use.
It is. It's a nice program.
proficiency
Ooh, nice.
There you go.
14.
Okay.
You rolled a 14 to
14.
hit.
Okay. So you whip this dagger,
What is
and it just barely misses it
No.
and clangs.
Ah.
In midnight, you hear like the clang as
Oh,
the
freak.
dagger just ricochets kind of off of your shield.
happening?
This is not your day.
Sorry.
Using
Thank you.
alchemy, Windstar.
hmm Midnight's like, who am I in this party with?
Why is everyone
we-
trying to
Did
kill me
What-
today?
Was this a smart
Not me this
idea?
time, I promise.
I mean, technically, she'd know it wasn't me because she would probably have line of sight of where I am, except just slightly
Yeah.
obscured by the wall.
If you move,
That and let's be
or
honest,
Pear
if you were
moves.
throwing your dagger, you would have hit your target.
I mean, yeah.
Using it as mirror instead. All right,
Yeah.
it's up to Pear now.
Candy,
Okay.
did you read? Did you see the ping that I gave you in Discord?
No, let me check.
Okay. Yeah, ping in our session chat.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Pear,
Well, hopefully,
just,
I hope this thing is hurt. Like
it's pretty badly hurt. So before you go,
Okay.
Stellar or Rourke, I suppose, and you're kind of out of line of sight, but Rourke, Midnight, and Lovebug, you notice that as Merrick like throws this dagger and misses, and then the knife like clangs off of Corrin's shield, all of a sudden this purple swirling smoke starts to envelop Merrick. And then in a flash, he just completely vanishes from sight.
His dagger's still there though, right? My
His
character.
dagger's still there.
My character is kind of a klepto when it comes to daggers. I need to learn this.
Lovely.
That's our way to say that I know that Zack Attack has to disappear for the session. Thank you so much for playing with us, Zach. Really
My
appreciate
pleasure.
you. We're
Thank you
excited
so
for you to come back
much.
for the next
I
round.
will hold
I am
on to his
excited.
dagger for him.
And
I will
hopefully give
have-
it back.
I will have recaps for you.
You are never seeing that dagger again.
Yeah, probably not. I'll get a new one. All right, awesome. Have a great night, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
have
for
a great night.
playing. Good night.
My pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Look forward to next week.
Also, have a good night, Fred.
Bye.
Night, Fred. Okay.
We'll have an explanation of what that purple smoke is next time.
Yeah, yeah.
I just haven't figured it out yet. Okay, so
he's
yes,
he's
so
been
Merrick
called to a
disappears.
different dimension for a moment. And just,
Yeah,
you know.
he's been called to a different. He's been portaled away.
He's been told to go do something.
Yeah, exactly.
People need me.
He's been Doctor Stranged away. There we go. We got our MCU reference. Okay, Pear, it is up to you
Okay.
now.
So I move forward a
All right,
bit.
have a good night, Pancake.
Good night. And I noticed that, you know, our team's been doing some pretty good work. Seems pretty damaged. I've buffed who I could buff. We're not super injured, so I'm like, okay, I can do this.
Is anyone?
I
injured?
have, well, yeah,
Technically,
Midnight, a little
yeah.
bit.
And then I
You
was
sort of,
healed, and then I got injured, and then I got healed, and then I got injured.
Well, she's. I think she's -2 from being bumped by Rourke. So the stumbling.
Mhm.
But I'm like, okay, I've got a few attack spells, and there's one I have that is pinpoint, which is nice. I don't have to worry about hitting my teammates.
Nice.
I have a moonbeam,
Oh, moonbeam.
and so for my moonbeam, which is nice because it's nicely concentrated in a 5-foot radius, so it's not gonna spill over to anyone's spot. And I'm not gonna miss. But the basilisk will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Does it do that before I
Okay.
cast or after I cast? How's it? Does it matter?
After you
You
cast.
cast.
Yeah, you
Okay.
cast, and then I make the save.
Cast.
So- okay, so the damage is going to be 14 if I save. Con save is 13. All right, let me switch over to the basilisk.
Yeah, you take
okay,
half
we're
if
doing
you get a
a
con save.
Come on,
Con
Iron
save?
Jesus. Come on. Yes.
Oh, it failed. And
Yes.
so
Moonbeam.
Luck on this. With the rolls
So-
from Basilisk are on our side.
The moon haunts
I know,
you.
all right, you see this moonbeam. You guys are just all sorts of powerful. Or at least you look the parts.
Yes. Now
And so
I'm
the-
acting the part I look.
Exactly. You're bringing it out now. So this huge beam of light just envelops the basilisk, and all you see left is a bit of rubble that was once where it was turning to stone, and it is now gone, and you guys are out of initiative.
Nice.
Nice.
The moon haunted it. Get
The
the moon.
moon.
The Marvel rivals.
Yes.
Marvel rivals made it way into the campaign.
Tonight we steal.
The first thing my character is gonna do is go pick up that dagger and quickly just wipe it off and find a sheath that she has empty in her bag and just put it in there that it fits into.
Okay. So you're gonna recover Merrick's dagger. Thank you for the toothless.
Put a little ribbon around it,
Um,
marking it as his.
I am going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Nice, nice.
I would
Perfect.
like to be max health. Just in case.
Healing spell.
So his dagger was like about here, I'm guessing, maybe. Or
somewhere
here.
around there. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
was gonna guess it was about there. So she's gonna pick it up and then proceed walking in here to see what's going on.
Whoa,
Thank you for
hello,
the
Zach.
raid. Hello, Zach, and welcome back.
Welcome back for
Yay.
now.
I was gonna say, this is the moment of being like, welcome in, Raiders, if you don't know what we're doing today.
But they already know.
Raid
very
protocol.
good. Here's what we're doing. Yep, in case you missed it. Yeah, welcome, Raiders. Welcome officially into this side of the stream, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, Candy, you still have Zach
What
on
will we
your
be doing today?
overlay.
Thank you. Let me just disappear him. Too bad I didn't have a thing. Oh.
Oh, thank you for following. Enjoy your emotes.
Whoop. There we go.
Thank you, rest
I love how I
well.
did pretty much
Oh.
nothing during that fight. I was
Ooh,
just
and I'm
sneaking
running
around.
ads now. I am going to remind the team to hydrate as I say that we
Oh.
call break time. Refill our waters.
I am hearing so much. What is happening?
I know. That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, where is all this sound coming from? I'm getting all this echo.
Is there echo?
Is it coming from me?
I'm not hearing
Is
it.
it from you? Is it from you? Did you have
Did you have a tab open?
I
It wasn't
I
letting
feel
me
like
in?
we're in the Twilight Zone.
Okay, I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna get water and stuff.
All right, we're gonna take a short reprieve, get some water, and all that
Okay.
stuff.
Yes.
Right.
So,
You're back.
get up, stretch, use washroom, get snacks.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna have a wee.
Okay, I gotta figure out like where all this extra sound is coming from. Is it coming from me or is it coming from someone else? There's such a huge echo chamber. It does look like it's coming from me though, somehow. So weird. Okay. That feels better. All right, so I am just going to hit the... Well, actually, you know what? I am staying here. I've got my water already. I don't need a bathroom break. So I'm just going to hang out with you guys and talk. Well, I guess we're in an ad break anyway. Let me just do this. Oh, there was no extra sound on your end? Okay, I'm just doing some audio tests to make sure that everything is okay.
Did it get fixed? Oh,
I
never
think
mind,
so.
I hear it.
Alright, I'm back from my little break.
Do you guys still hear an echo? It seems fine on my
It's
end
gone.
now. It's gone?
There's no
Okay.
echo. What was it though?
I have no idea. But it's gone now, so it's good. I suppose I could hide that now.
That whole encounter was over an hour. Oh my goodness.
With our small technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm. That was good though. That could have been way longer too if the basilisk had not failed on its check to go and see if it was going to gaze at itself or not.
I was like, should I look at it? Should I not?
Yeah, exactly.
Hi Justin! Welcome
Hello,
in.
Justin. How are you doing tonight? We're just hanging out, playing some D&D, rolling some dice. I don't know about you guys though. Every time I play D&D, I always get snacky. I always need to have
I always
food.
need hydration, water.
I'm
Yeah.
the opposite. If I'm having fun, I will forget to eat.
Oh really? I don't know if it's just baked into me because I've been ever since I started playing D&D. I don't know how long ago. It was a while ago. It's like 5 or
No,
6
but
ago.
I get what you mean. Like having snacks around when you're playing D&D is borderline tradition. I
Yeah.
just want-
D&D and Talkies name a better combo.
Yeah.
That is a great combo.
Excellent combo. I might
Hydration onto that too. Water, maybe
I
something
feel like I'm
else.
one of 3 people that doesn't particularly like Takis.
I do not like Takis.
Okay.
I'm gonna be making some.
You know another
I don't know how I feel about it.
I'd swap out Talkies for spicy Cheetos.
Mm.
Same
You've
with Cheetos.
never-
I don't Takis,
Just
Cheetos, I
Cheetos
don't
in
particularly
general.
like.
Never
I
played
love-
D&D? Oh, you're gonna have to play sometime. It's fun.
D&D is fun. I highly recommend.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
I'm
neat.
an elder
It's an
saying that. though.
adventure.
Grab a friend.
Once
I'm
you
sure
get-
there's a lot of people in a Discord who would love to play D&D.
Mhm.
I'm part of quite a few D&D Discords actually.
A lot
Like
of-
even if you're not playing, you just talk about D&D stuff. It's always fun.
For those of you who don't know, we actually have a dice roller. I added a dice roller months ago in the
Where?
Discord.
Wait,
So you
really?
can actually, yeah, you can actually roll dice in
right.
Discord. You could totally do an asynchronous D&D game, which I've done before. It does take effort because people have to follow along, but yeah, you could just you can even just for conversation's sake, as we're having conversations, be like, hey, I need you to make a charisma check on me, please.
I'm totally popping
Roll for
in there.
insight.
Stream to chat
Tomorrow morning.
during
Tomorrow
introduction.
morning, I'm putting the question in and just being like, everyone roll a perception right now. See if midnight is 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That 20 goes, oh, you're not 3 raccoons in a trench coat, you're 4 raccoons in a trench coat.
Stop giving away my secrets!
So fun.
I don't know why, even though rats or kids in a trench coat is the go-to, I always think about, I'm pretty sure it's the first episode of Gravity Falls, first or second, that's the gnomes pretending to be a teenage boy.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Justin. Didn't they do that in wasn't there an old show called raccoons. Did they do that in that at one point?
A show called Raccoons?
I thought so.
I haven't
Maybe I'm
heard of
maybe
it.
I'm just like dreaming stuff
But
up.
I'm
I
not.
don't
I'm
know.
not up on my
Never mind.
pop culture though.
It probably does exist, but when I think old and raccoons, I think the movie Over the Hedge.
Over the hedge.
Like
That
that's
was a
what
good
comes
too.
to mind when I think old and raccoons. Oh, and Sly Cooper. Actually, let me
Okay.
check since we have
Oh.
a second.
Well, good luck with your thesis.
Yeah,
So-
good luck with your thesis.
So can I
Okay, so-
investigate the camp that we're at?
Yes, go for it.
Okay.
I'd
I'm
like
still
to
in the first
investigate the
room.
room that I'm in.
Oh, there
Okay.
was a show called The Raccoons.
Yes, there was.
Yeah, it was like super old.
1985.
Raccoons. I love that show.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
let's
See,
go.
and I already I had already noticed that it was stuff that was like, this looks like merchant stuff. But now what
Now
did I
we know.
find?
With that nat
Paper's
20,
fabric.
yeah, I was gonna say with that nat 20, you find all fabric that not
Find
Merrick,
all of the goodies.
all the good stuff, the best quality fabrics, silks, like all the stuff you've been searching for this whole time on all your travels. This is like the treasure trove. You
Oh
found
my
it.
gosh. I yell over to Love Bug. I'm like, we made it.
Adventure over.
I just see
Without
her on a
actually seeing
fire.
where she went. Just, is there any fire?
So what do I get
You
to
look
put
o-
in my
you look
inventory?
Rourke's like fireball.
No.
No, no, the fabric.
Like you're
Oh, the
so lucky
fabric.
that we're level 3 and not level 5 up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll just say we'll just call it expensive quality fabrics. It'll be like treasure. It's too
Treasure
big
for
to fit
me in my way.
into yeah. It's too big to fit into your inventory, like personal inventory, unless you have a bag of holding, which you currently
Aw.
don't at this
Do I
stage.
have a
We
bag
can
of
carry
holding?
them together. We can work together.
We'll just know that it's
We
here
can
for us to
work
get.
together and carry it all out.
Yeah, you could always come back.
Make sure we come back for this, guys.
Can I investigate the area that I went into?
Yes. So in this area, it is, you can see more statues. Some of them have been broken. Unfortunately, there is a big guy with a shield and an axe, but both the shield and an axe have been turned completely to stone as well. And then you do see a trap door in the middle of this little room right here. Oh,
I was just about to say that I rolled a 15 plus 3, so.
okay. Yes, so you can definitely tell. It does kind of look like the basilisk has kind of been nesting in this area as well.
I'm guessing I would have noticed that Midnight had moved into the doorway behind me.
Yep. You can see.
I'm just
Midnight's
gonna
with
let
you.
her know that I see a trap door.
It's a trap.
I'm just gonna let everyone know that there's a trap door, and it looks like that it had just
I've
been
heard
protecting where it was
about
nesting.
people looking at using like swarm robots. Oh, sorry.
Swarm robots.
I didn't click the button. I'm a
You
professional. Ignore
had
me.
muted for a second.
I must have double clicked.
I'm gonna move over towards the corner, off to the left-hand side, to take a look at the nest off in the corner.
Okay, so in that corner, it does appear that there has been a bit of a nest starting to be created. I know the map shows kind of like eggs there, but we're gonna ignore this at the moment.
So it looks
you-
just like sticks and rubble.
Yeah, it sticks in rubble. It looks like it's trying to pile some stuff together to kind of make a nest for itself. Hasn't quite finished the job. but it is. You see the
It never
evidence of
will.
it.
Now it won't.
And now it won't.
Thanks, Pear.
Good fuel for Rourke's fire.
I'm gonna call the other two over and have them come check out the trap door with me. So I'm gonna move next to it.
Move down.
Making my way.
Downtown.
Make my way
walking
downtown.
fast.
Already bringing the music in.
Yeah, I
Work.
was thinking about that.
Work.
What?
He's consumed by his fire.
Trapdoor. We're
Trapdoor.
all just surrounding a trapdoor.
It's a tarp.
Anyone good at checking for traps on a trapdoor?
Trap.
What would that be under? That
Yeah,
would
good
be
question.
Let's
Perception.
see.
I'll say
check.
investigation.
It's perception. No.
It
Is
could
it
be
investigation?
perception or investigation.
Okay.
Probably investigation because you're like
I'm
checking
gonna do
it.
investigation. Okay. Shall we all stare at this with our investigation eyes?
I'm doing it.
Very
Investigation
intense.
eyes.
Ooh, okay. Let's go.
Every time I try to tab to my dice roller, it doesn't want to work.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20.
Whoa.
You just beat
20,
out.
but not
Look at you
nat
guys.
20.
Wasn't that 20? Oh
Roll.
my god.
All the nat 20s. This is similar
I got
to
a
the
20, but
D&D.
not a nat 20. Got a 3.
A skill
The
20.
D&D session. The D&D session that I played on Saturday night, it was like almost every roll, like every second roll was nat 20s. It was crazy. Okay. So you do a very, very thorough investigation of this trap. It's old. It's a heavy trap door, but as far as you can tell, there are no traps. It looks pretty like it's been here for a while. You do
Trapdoor, but
see
no
a
traps?
it's a trapless door.
Trapless trapdoor.
A trapless trapdoor. It does look like you see a little bit of evidence of somebody trying to open the door, but it hasn't fully
Failing?
been. Yeah, and you can kind of surmise with that 20 that it would have been one of these people who are turned to stone in this room. They were trying to get inside here for some reason, and did not succeed at it.
I'm gonna look at Pear and just
Oh no.
say, the bread recipe could be down there.
Oh.
We should
How do we open
try
this
and
door?
get it back.
Let's get this
You have a
bread.
hammer, right? So who has a hammer?
I'm gonna look back down at it, then look back up and just say, isn't there a handle?
Well, it might be rusted.
Who needs a handle when you've got a hammer?
When you have a hammer, everything's an opening.
Exactly.
I've been the rational one, just wanting to use the handle.
It looks a little heavy for me. If someone else can pick it up, though.
Slowly
Just drop it
turns
on the
to
door
our
and
tall
close.
friend.
Alright.
Can you open this door, please?
What do you want for it, Candy?
Roll. You could do strength or athletics.
Don't have just a strength down here. Alright, let's see. What do I have for my
Well, athletics does use the strength modifier.
Yes, it does. Well, let's just do this.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah,
love it.
you're like, step aside, everyone. And then you like
Smoke.
grab the handle one-handed and you just lift it up. You hear this creak, and it creaks a little bit in the beginning. You know, when everybody's trying to like lift up Thor's hammer,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
like that. Everybody's trying this. You can't, and then you just like Thor, you just
One-handed,
up.
flip it in the hand. drop
one-handed.
it.
Hi, love. Yeah, you should play with us
Hey,
sometime.
Calypsid! Hello.
Yeah.
Ew.
Let's give a shout out.
Yeah.
Shout
Yes,
out to
come
Loves.
come learn some D&Ds.
We're gonna have to start just having an option of like making a single character that just follows the party, and we can just rotate people in.
Different
Because
Oh, yeah.
personalities.
That's a great idea.
Oh, remember
they can
remember
have different
the
parties.
son?
Huge
The son that has a
otherwise.
crush on Love?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
May-
awkward.
Maybe
just
he
followed
also has
along and
multiple
was creeping
personalities.
Watching.
Here's polls out. Yeah.
Was just creeping around watching, following us.
Pear sees this door just
Yeah.
fly open, and I'm like, wow, you're so strong.
I'm just gonna
Lift
block
things
my
up,
eyes
I
from
put
any
these
dirt
down.
and debris.
All right. So you guys heading
Block
down?
space with my arm.
I'm not first though. Not
Yeah.
it.
Who's going first? What's the order?
How
will.
deep would you say it would be to just jump down?
I'm gonna say it's about. Let me check. Probably
Because
about
maybe
15 feet.
Oh, that's sort of far.
15.
okay, because I was thinking that I should probably go first since I have dark vision.
No, I
Mhm.
have dark vision too.
I think everyone.
Oh.
But I think
You all have
15 feet to
dark
take
vision?
full damage.
Is that like a halfling thing? I don't know.
I
no,
know
not
Dragonborns, I believe, have dark vision.
Yeah,
Uh,
my race has
every-
been too
no.
because it's a
everything
variant of elf.
besides,
No, I do
besides humans
not.
has dark vision.
Yeah, pretty much everything except for humans. I don't know
I
what's
was
going
gonna
on in my head. My head's like very. I think I'm losing tracking or something. My avatar's spazzing out a little bit. Yes,
Do they
so
have
it's.
it
doing
in
that for a
5e?
second too.
Hold on,
Oh,
let
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
I'm
they
guessing
do.
there's a
nope.
ladder that goes
I
down
don't
too.
have dark vision.
Yeah, there is a ladder. You don't have to jump. You could just.
I'm
I'm
gonna
reload my-
quickly kick my feet over the side and grab the ladder and just climb down and take a look
Okay.
around.
Those of
So
us
I'm
with dark
guessing
vision go first.
investigation.
Yep.
I'm gonna do investigation when I'm down there.
No, you can just see. Hold on. I'm
Yeah,
just
but I want to
restarting
look
my-
around and see if there's any dangers down there or anything of value just immediately
danger?
within the 60 feet that I can see with the dark vision.
Oh, I
Okay,
have 120
we're-
feet. I should go first.
Oh, you have superior dark vision?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm already down there. So.
I'm like,
Um,
give way. As you're climbing down, like your head's just above, I lift you up, put you back down, and go down myself.
He's like, excuse me.
Just like climbs over you on the ladder to get ahead of you.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, let me just reveal this real quick.
Oh, that was dangerously close to my
Oh.
one again.
Wow, this is a big map.
Okay, so let's get you guys placed on the map. We gotta also sync up the map with the stream. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna move this up. Okay, let's get you guys placed.
Okay,
So who went down first?
I did. I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Okay, can you see that yet? No, not yet.
I see myself
Let me get
down there.
you all placed. Did everybody go down?
After everyone else. I'm last.
You're last. Okay. And then
I'm
Rourke,
guessing it
you
would have
came
been
down.
Stellar and I
Yep.
first. Because I went down first, then Stellar.
Then
Okay.
it would have been me.
There we go. Yes. So you guys come down. There's this little room, and It leads out into a hallway, and then you see a set of double doors at the end of the hallway.
Ooh.
I suppose technically
they
you can't see
grabbing
that.
in?
They're
B doors.
you see that they are like they're pretty nice, pretty strong
Like,
doors.
they have, like, do they have a bunch of like engravings, like carvings on them, or?
You can see some faint carvings. Like this place is pretty ancient.
Normal hallway.
So
shit.
there's a lot of
Okay,
like
okay.
it's very worn. But you can tell that at one point this would have been a very fancy
Very
kind of
nice, very
Yeah.
fancy. Okay. So there would have once been engravings on the doors and the walls.
Is voice
Is
chat
there
open?
anything that
Yeah.
looks like a lever?
As I say, love is in voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna unmute. You should be able to chat.
Gotta give her-
No, I think you have
give him talking
permissions to just
privileges.
jump in. Okay, so this is an interesting shape. Oh.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna say.
It's just a hallway. It's a hallway. It's fine.
It's just a hallway.
It's hallway.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Hold on.
You
I
were
just
both
zoomed
fast, so I
in.
didn't want
That's
to-
all. I zoomed in just to the part that we're looking at.
No,
Um,
hold on.
There you go. Yep.
I was gonna say it looks kind of like a candle.
I don't see anything. What are we looking at?
If you go into the tactical view,
Nothing.
the hallway.
No, because I did open
We're
tactical.
looking at a hallway.
Yeah.
and
It's at, you have to go at the bottom. It's a big map.
It's a
Yeah, shaped
It
like a
looks
spatula.
Oh,
Yeah, of
it's
course,
a very
of course.
it's a very innocent hallway.
Yes.
Yes, so big double doors at the end. But thank you for pointing that out, by the way.
okay.
So what are you guys doing? You wanted to
So,
roll an investigation.
Are these
right, Love Bug?
lanterns actually here, or is it dark?
Investigations was rolled.
They're not
Investigation on the
lit.
floor?
You can light them. It's
Can
just
we
an
take
upside
them
down here.
with us?
Um,
Like pick them.
I'm gonna say yes. Like these are not fixed to the wall. They are, like it's one of those things where you can light a torch, place it into a, I want to call it like a wall sconce, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like there's a little handle thing that you can place the
Okay,
torch in, but
Okay,
you
Oh, you
can't
mean
pick them
like
up from
a
above.
rack, kind of?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Then the two without dark vision
Alright.
can pick them.
You mean the one?
Wait,
It's just me.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
I can
gonna
see in dim
turn
light. I don't
grab
have dark
Pear's
vision.
arm and hold her close to me so she knows where she's going.
And a torch
I'm like-
should be.
I'm grabbing the torch and I light it with
10
my
feet?
tinderbox and oil.
Yeah, torch would be 10 feet.
Okay.
So
Wait,
easy
is
10
it
feet.
torch?
around you.
Is a torch only 10 feet though? Hold on. Maybe I want to use my lantern
It's
because
bright.
I get.
I think it's bright. 10 feet, and then dim
No, it
another
says
10.
a standard torch is 20 feet radius.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's 10 feet and bright, 10 feet
And
dim.
in dim light, it's an additional 20 feet.
Oh,
So
so
ignore
it's
me.
20 and 20, so they've
So 40
increased
feet.
it.
40.
Yeah,
oh,
so you,
that's
you
big.
20 feet is in bright light, so you can see it quite well, and then an
Mhm.
additional 20 feet beyond that, you can
Mhm.
kind of see.
Okay, but I
but it's
see in
not
dim
like-
fine because I'm a halfling, but I
Yeah.
can't see in pure dark.
Okay.
Okay,
So for you, in that case, like you could see.
No, so like
In
if
40
it's
feet.
always
Right.
pitch black, you can only see 20 feet. But if there was like a bit of lighting like 30 feet in, then you'd be able to see 40 feet.
Yeah. So in this case, because
Okay.
you've got the torch too, it's extended out a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna use up one of my oils.
Math.
Since she's doing that, I'm gonna take my character and bring her over to the door so she can. What type
Okay.
of. Would I have to do investigation to see if it's locked?
No, you can even
I think
just
that's an
check it.
interaction.
you can just check it. But if you still want to roll an investigation in this hall, we certainly can.
In the hallway.
Hmm.
Up porch.
You saying that makes me think that there's something in the hallway.
No, not at all.
Oh, I'm a roll of investigation.
Me too. I'm curious.
Okay.
Hope they find it.
16.
16.
Yep.
Okay. So. Yeah, 7. So
I see
with your
my torch.
with your 16, did you roll this too, Rourke, for the hallway? The 19 investigation, is that you for down here?
Yes.
Okay. So the two of you, as you're like heading down toward the doorway, you spot, it's harder to see, but you guys can see that there's actually footprints through here. It's not, it doesn't look like it's super recent, but you can tell that it does look like it has been well traveled. You're confused times 10. Is D&D free to play? Yes. Yeah, nobody, you don't need anything except for your imagination.
Unless it's Baldur's Gate.
Unless it's
Like you
Baldur's
can
Gate.
literally just, yeah, you can literally just use a dice roller instead of buying actual dice.
Yeah, you don't need anything. You could do like all free. It's all free to play. You can find so the SRD I think is available online too. Which is like all the basic rules. You can find the basic rules for D&D online. And then like Lovebug said, you can use dice rollers. We have a dice roller actually in Discord. So you can actually roll your dice. You don't need anything. You do all that directly in our Discord server. And then, yeah, all you need is your imagination and a character, which you can find.
The main thing is the character.
Yep.
It's a make your own adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And your imagination.
Yes.
Yep.
Imagination.
So you're downloading the right game. Oh, is it?
It's the links are in Discord. So just follow the links that are in Discord.
So Alchemy RPG, if that's what you're talking about, this thing that we're playing, yeah, you could download that.
I'll tag you in the chat that has the link. So if you look in Discord, that's the app that we're in. That's where we've like either built in our characters or our tokens. That's how we're viewing this map.
Okay, so yeah, you see the footprints. This was once a very well-traveled hallway.
So the footprints are kind of like covered with dust, like dust collecting over them at this point.
Yeah, but you can, with the 19 Rourke, you get a little bit of an uncanny sense. Like, yes, these footprints are covered in dust and dirt and stuff, but they're still newer than
Not
the
as
dirt and
old as
dust
you'd
that's
think.
around it. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. The prints are old, but they're not that old.
Mhm.
Maybe a couple of weeks to a couple of months, but recently at the very least.
Yep.
I'm just gonna turn and nod my head at him. And
All right.
Me too.
then gesture for us to just go down the hallway. But
Because
stay
now
alert.
I'm thinking, yes, we saw the caravan and stuff up top, but did we see any bodies?
We saw a few.
ones that were turned to stone. We
We
saw the
saw
ones
a
that were
few,
turned to
but can we
stone.
be sure it was everyone?
Yeah, we don't know how many
Yeah.
people.
And remember, the guy that escorted us quickly turned and hightailed it out of there.
But they knew
Yeah,
that the
but there was
trapdoor
also-
existed.
I was going to say, and they knew
Yeah,
the basilisk was there, so.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
So
Don't
anyway,
be
to the door.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna be walking in a 2v2
Mhm.
in a
I-
square formation, I guess.
I've moved myself forward to the front because if there's a chance of other things being down here, I'm not letting the squishy people go first.
Yep.
Probably a good call.
Because I have
I'm
17
in the back.
HP.
That's
You
plenty.
have 17 AC. Is that what you said?
HP.
Oh, HP. Okay.
Yeah, but what's your
Yeah, the
AC?
front.
My
Okay.
AC is 14 and I have 27 HP. I got lucky.
Wow.
That's nice.
I was gonna say, it's ridiculous. Y'all get so much. I'm over here with H.
I have 8 HP and 10 armor.
But I got 17.
Nah,
For
Corin, you
AC.
can trust your
Alright,
shield. I'm sure.
Time
of
to
it.
move towards the door.
Okay, okay.
So you guys head to up toward the door.
We can try and be in kind of like a diagonal formation, kind of. So it's like one
do?
is 5 feet ahead.
Tetris.
All right.
I feel like I would be here.
Tetris. Stack up like Tetris.
Okay. So
Okay.
we have midnight
what-
right on the door.
I'm at the door.
Okay. What do you do once you get to the door?
You said there was markings on the door?
You can see there's like some sort of carvings on the door. A lot of it's all faded, but it kind of looks like it's a very elegant design. Like this
like
was
it's
once,
a worn out carving.
yeah. Like this may have been some place of importance, or like it's very elegant. Or once at one period of time was a very elegant place.
I'm just gonna try to casually open the door.
All right.
Okay.
So you creak open the door. It is a little bit creaky. So you slowly start to push the door open. And then what you see on the other side is another hallway. Looking to the right, it looks like there's a hallway that has been collapsed. So all you see is like rubble. And then there is a hallway that leads off to the left.
Oh,
Alright.
this is gonna be a maze, isn't it?
Looks like we're gonna go to the left, everyone.
Off we go.
Okay. I just follow a little bit behind everyone.
I'm just gonna say that to Pear, or maybe the hallway that's collapsed could have been the way to where the recipe for the bread was. We won't know.
Is the hallway that's collapsed completely caved in?
It's completely caved in, unfortunately.
Off we go.
Such.
I
Okay.
frown at it as I walk away.
All right, so you guys come up to this intersection here. To your right, there's another hallway that goes up this way.
The hallways never ending.
This is the hallway that doesn't end. Okay, and then
This is the song that never ends.
and then to your left, you
Ooh,
see
more
another set
doors.
of double doors.
Should we go to the doors? Should we go to the doors?
Let's follow the doors.
Let's go to the
Doors
doors.
sound interesting.
Okay, single file line, everybody.
Come down. I'm right at the door.
That is how you join into the stream.
Get in there. Get in there.
Jade, hello, how are you?
Secret
Okay.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Somehow Avatar: The Last Airbender has made its way in.
Perfect. Oh yes, we forgot the boulder. We had some references to the Avatar
Wait
already.
a second.
The boulder. Okay. So, did you guys open up the door?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
let's open the door. I'm
So if
back
you-
here still protecting Pear
That's
from anything from behind. Ooh.
Just to
Okay.
see.
So you
That's an
see this
interesting shaped room.
octagonal room.
Ooh.
In the center of it are a whole bunch of crates. And then you also happen to see two bookshelves. And then, yeah, the assortment of crates, some barrels that are stacked up over on the right-hand side, or on your right-hand side anyway. And yeah, this is what you see.
Is that not a
Interesting.
chest?
You're good with the secret tunnel, but not the song that never ends. Secret tunnel.
Shall we
Okay.
investigate what's in here, guys?
Okay, everybody pick an item and investigate.
Beep boop. Okay.
We'll go over here then.
All
I'm
right.
at the middle
So,
stuff.
Pear, you're taking a look at the crates. You pop those open, and you see a assortment.
You already
of-
did it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you
Wait.
for the hydrate.
Great.
Hydrate.
Here's.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You're able to pop these crates open. It's a lot of food stuff. Surprisingly very well preserved.
Candy.
Mm-hmm.
For my roll for investigation for the back half of the room, I got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Hello?
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
I need a compilation of all the nat 20s that I said.
It's
getting so many
crazy
this
how many nat
time.
20s you guys are getting.
We're getting
Okay.
so lucky.
So for Love Bug, you guys are searching the shelves. The bookshelves are, for the most part, they're pretty empty and devoid of anything of any value. The books that you do see, for the most part, are falling apart. As you pick them up, they kind of crumble into dust and that kind of thing. You can tell they've been here for a long time. Not very well preserved for some reason. But you do, with that nat 20, you do happen to find one book that
Ooh.
was kind of hidden and tucked away. And for some reason, this one, apart from a layer of dust, has been very well preserved. It's a very ornate book detailing the complete history, as far as long as it has been recorded, of this region.
Wow.
Ooh.
You can tell that
Gonna
it's
call everyone
well
over to me.
Story time?
Story time, everybody. Gather
Story
around.
time.
Cross applesauce. I'm gonna open the book and start reading from a random point.
Okay. You happen to pick a page, and this page talks about how there was you're very lucky. You happen to reach a place that talks about once it was a very well received and regarded culinary school in the forest of stone ruins, and they were well known for their bakeries and their pizzas. I can't remember what else we said.
Flatbreads. Flatbreads.
I was gonna say flatbread.
Flatbreads.
Mhm, mhm.
Flatbreads.
Does this mean the rest of the books could have been cookbooks and recipes?
It very well could be some of them. So yes, so you basically surmise that this place has once been the culinary center of the region, which is why all the recipes are so worth it and are so incredibly good from what you've heard. And that's what you read.
Wow.
So I'm guessing that's the only thing I found over there.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna
book is
kneel down
probably
onto the
worth-
ground, take my bag off my back, and pull out like a piece of cloth that I keep in there for like no reason, just a piece of nice cloth, and wrap the book in it and put it in my bag.
Sweet. Sounds
and
good.
say, for safekeeping, we don't want to ruin this.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Worth a lot.
Then for the rest of the room, that's pretty much it. The barrels that you're at midnight contain potable water. It's actually very, very surprisingly fresh. It's almost as though it was like magically preserved. Same with the food. There's enough rations and water and whatnot to feed 24 people for about a week. It's a lot of good rations.
Hearing that is making me think that someone else could have brought that stuff down there.
And we saw the footprints. Very interesting.
Yeah.
It's very
Seems like we might not be
Who
alone.
doesn't?
Wow.
All right.
There really is nothing else in this room.
That's it. It's just the food, empty
Yep.
bookshelves, and then the very valuable history book.
All right.
That I have pocketed.
Yes.
Fair.
The normal rogue things.
The normal rogue things.
Yes. All right.
5-finger
so-
discounts.
So the question I have for the party is I am gonna have to be popping out here soon, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm wondering, do we want to do a rest here?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do a-
It might be a
Do
good
long
spot for a
in this
rest.
room. Like
It's
we
got
could move
food
some
and
of the
water.
barrels and boxes from the middle of the room and just barricade the door, just in case there's someone or something down there with us.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Hey, cautious! I'm being
You have to bring it
rogue,
out.
okay?
I've got my bedroll so I can really take a break.
Chaotic control with a criminal background. Okay.
Okay. So
All
with
right.
long rests, we reset our spell slots, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Long rest resets
So-
everything.
We're gonna do a long rest. I'm gonna roll a dice for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no.
I don't like the sound of that.
And then we will resolve whatever I roll next week.
Okay. Oh no. Now you guys aren't hating the fact that I
Okay.
wanted to barricade that door now, are ya?
All right, we'll find out the results of my roll next
Oh
week.
no.
Cliffhanger.
We did barricade the door though,
Cliffhanger.
right?
We are
Everybody?
barricaded in. Everyone's
You guys have
hydrated and have their
barricaded.
snacks.
We're safe.
We got our story time
Okay.
history book.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm
You got
just
your.
in my trance state with my bedroll on the ground.
And I sing everyone a lullaby to make sure you rest well.
Oh, the book's called Adventure Time, by the way. So.
Adventure time. Yeah.
That's it for this week. Thank you so much, everybody, for this was so much fun. I
Yeah, it
love
was
this.
fun.
I actually do. I do kind of want to do this each week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Those of you who watched. If this is something that you want us to continue to do as a stream team, let us know. Like, reach out to whoever you're watching this channel on and let them know whether you want us to keep doing this or not. I'm seeing hearts. So yeah, that'd be
Look at this,
fantastic.
Our chaoticness every week. Who doesn't want to see that?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a nice break from like the normal video game stuff too, to like go into our imaginations and play
Yes,
and that kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Just have fun
Mhm.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and love, you
Um,
can catch up with Candy about our setup, and have your
Yes.
character built into alchemy so that it'll be playable if you'd like to join in next time. And we'll figure out how we
All right.
incorporate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just
Maybe
make
we
one
find a little
general-
pocket summoner.
I was gonna say we
we're
might
gonna adopt
find you
whatever-
in this.
Whatever Candy just rolled for, we take in. It becomes a part of our party.
I was
What
gonna
was my
say
voice?
that we find you just in a room down here that you get trapped in or something. I don't know.
The person that had the footsteps, the footprints.
Yes.
You've been lost in here. I've been lost in here for 14 years.
I'm thinking about that one, was it the TikTok audio? You're my friend now.
We're gonna
We're gonna get subtitles
Subtitles
later.
later.
Let's go.
Let's
Yes.
go. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get you in here somehow, some way. And there's so many other people from our stream team who also want to jump in and play. So we'll get that figured out, like how we make that all work. But yeah, this was fun. This was fun, guys.
Very
We're gonna try to raid, and hopefully we will actually raid someone this time.
You got this.
Properly.
You got this.
Thank you, Ghosty.
Ghosty. Thank you for
all right.
sharing the love to everyone.
No, all the people that I want to raid are already in this stream. So should we find someone else? I see Iron Mouse.
I was gonna say, so Mousy is on. I also have a friend of mine who's doing a 12-hour charity stream.
Ooh. Yeah, we could do. I'm happy with either.
I'm gonna go raid out to my
Thank you,
brother.
Oh, you're raiding out to your brother? Oh, should we raid out?
He's new.
Should we raid out Odin? Odin's
out,
new.
Come on.
Odin's new. Who's got one viewer right now. Last time I checked, when did he start?
Yesterday.
Yeah, so he's just
Well, he said that he did like years ago, but just like me, like returning to the scene.
All right, let's just
come
flood.
back.
Let's just flood him with all the love we can, and we'll all raid him all at once. I think that would just make his night.
That'd be
all
fun.
right, let's
He's
go.
probably listening. But what about? Oh wait, no, he shouldn't be listening because he's streaming.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm hoping that
no.
he's not listening to us right
Yeah.
now. All right, let's go raid. Let's go raid Odin. We'll see you all Thursday night. We'll be back doing more calling stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
And then come chill with us in the Discord. We will see you guys later.
Take care, everyone.
Raid.
Raid. Oh, I'm gonna put the Discord in case you're not in our Discord. Come join us. All right,
And
I am
already know
ready.
People in chat,
Okay.
in your chat, Candy, that
Okay.
I can easily just DM them the link to the Discord server or invite them
Okay.
if they don't
Mhm.
have the chance to do it now.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm a hop off here. I'm watching, and I'll time the raid for when you guys go to. But
Okay,
night, guys.
I'm gonna hit the raid button right
Good
now.
night.
See you later. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Do this, and then we raid here. All right, everyone, take care. Bye bye.